All right, well, here we are. It's kind of a different intro than you guys are used to because I don't really have anything for random
No
hangouts
guest.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, my guest Grant Harwell had to we had to reschedule because some shit came out for him. So I didn't pry. Not really my business. Maybe we'll hear about it later. But one of my friends, Sadie, is going to be joining us in a little bit. She's got some sort of weird mutation, I guess, genetic mutation that's has something to do with cancer. But of course, she can't afford because she lives in the U.S. to go and get it checked out. So we're going to hear a little bit. I wanted to talk a little bit about that. So we'll hear about that in a little while.
I heard
Why do
she's
you?
got gills.
Gills. Okay. Are they usable though? That's what I would really want to know.
We don't know yet.
Okay.
Throw her in a pool. See what happens.
How do you learn how to use gills? Do you trust
Brandon.
if you grew gills right now, would you trust them and use them?
I would.
I would try to.
Definitely
Yes.
want to try. Yes.
Yeah. I trust my swimming well enough that like I could go try them, and even if I got a lung full of water once, I'd still be able to get myself out of it.
Yeah.
You don't get to survive the lung full of water. What are you talking about? That's called drowning, sir.
Yeah, you can
What?
always pump it out.
I've nearly drowned a couple of times.
Ollie, you're supposed to swim above the water or hold your breath. You can't just do whatever you want.
Hey, Brandon.
I used to do the hold your breath underwater thing for the right.
Yeah. See how long you can go.
Yeah, I went like 3.5 minutes once.
Yeah, I think I was somewhere around the same back in the day before I started smoking.
Yeah. So
That's not safe.
Now I'd probably be underwater for about 92 fucking microseconds and have to come up for air.
I remember the what is it? The Olympic size swimming pool. What are they? They're 100 meters, right? I used to be able to do I used to be able to do 2.5 lengths underwater, almost 3 lengths, right? So
Infidel doesn't do underwater. Oh well.
yeah.
Don't know what you're missing then, but scuba diving in the Red Sea was pretty cool. That's for sure.
At one point in time, I was
Not
thinking
scuba
about
diving,
trying to
snorkeling.
swim the Strait,
Yeah.
right? The Northumberland Strait. People have
Yeah.
done it.
Yeah.
It's only about 11 kilometers at the narrowest point, right? So you just get somebody in a boat going with you and monitoring you the whole time.
11K is not too bad.
At one point in time, I was thinking about swimming that. So,
How about now?
oh fuck no.
So halfway through, oh, that's it. I'm turning back.
Guaranteed.
Nintendo now says it has the right to brick your Switch if it thinks you're pirating games or modifying the console.
Why? What? How? Shit. That doesn't seem right. It's your machine.
You
Like,
acknowledge.
if you
It
own
says here
you
in
should be able to do stuff to it.
the follow-up in quotes is you acknowledge that if you fail to comply with the foregoing restrictions, Nintendo may render the Nintendo account, services, and or applicable Nintendo device permanently unusable in whole or in part. Good day, sir. You drank fizzy lifting drinks. You played a modded game, and now we will brick your shit, and you will have to buy a new one. Love, Nintendo.
Is Brandon saying he wants to come on and talk about how he got hit by an SUV? What?
That's that way.
So Nintendo's fucking people over, okay? If they want to play with their machines. I don't know if that's.
Are they not allowing you to do any mods? Is that what's going on?
There's no mods.
So if you didn't go online with your machine, or you just can't use it? Are they making all their machines so you have to be online with them?
Isn't that the way it is now?
You asked like 5 different questions. What do you want me to say first?
Do you have to be connected to the internet to use this machine?
A Switch? I guess not. Probably to like get the full use of any of your games, yeah.
So I don't know how if you didn't hook it up, how they'd know if you had it modded. But I suppose as soon as you hook up to their networks, they could shut you down if they detected anything.
That's right. Even if you played offline and modded, and then you go online, they could catch it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think you spelled your name wrong.
Oh, I already sent you a link, but okay. Don't. Never mind. So I started reading a very interesting book today.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Do
it's not
tell.
in here. It's in the kitchen. But it's Birds Aren't
Having
Real.
pizza.
Oh Jesus.
Jesus.
The true story of avian genocide and a government cover-up, something like that. I'm about 30 pages in. This book is the funniest thing I've ever fucking read in my entire life.
Imagine.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Did any of you guys watch any of the Recovering from Religion fundraiser day over on the line or whatever?
I did not. I
Was that
too
last
busy
night?
playing video games?
No, it's today.
Still going on now, I think.
Oh.
I think it is still.
Shit.
What in the fuck was that?
His Bunsen burner.
Oh. Is Bunsen burned down the neighborhood?
And this is deep dish for all you neophytes out there. That's why I have a knife and fork. So before y'all start any of your shenanigans, you have to. You can't get to the edge pieces of the pizza unless you knife and fork your way from the center. You have to fight and earn the ability to hold it. Because if you just try to pick it up, you're going to have soup in your lap.
So
Yeah,
Neil, what it
literally
was
pizza flavored soup.
I was listening to my music really, really, really loud earlier.
Yeah, I
And
know.
I was doing it through the TV, which gets me out to the stereo.
I could hear it from here, by the way.
So I just flipped the TV back on and forgot how high I had the volume up. That's all. That was what that person noise was. I apologize.
See.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
be over here
what was on
rocking
there?
out.
What? Sorry?
What was
What's
on
that?
what was on the TV?
That was just whatever channel it was on. I don't even know. I've changed the channel now. So, but like I said, it's just I got to switch the channel, right? So the source coming in was either my computer or it's my cable.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So I switched the source over to my cable, and it was just suddenly right loud. I was turning it on to see what the hockey game was at.
Who's playing tonight?
Isn't it Washington and who the hell are they playing? Capitals versus Montreal. No, that's a different game. It's
Montreal.
Carolina.
Yeah, Hurricanes. I was gonna say.
Yeah. And it's 3-0 Carolina right now with the series tied 1-1. 15 minutes left in the third.
If they don't skate out every time, now if they don't skate out to that, they have missed
It's played
the
quite
most.
often, I think.
I was about to say, I'm like, please don't tell me they missed that.
Yeah.
I heard that the Chicago Pope walked out to the Bulls theme.
Did he?
No, but somebody made a meme putting him like walking. I was like, do 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 do. Oh no, from Chicago.
I think. Yeah, apparently he's a woke pope, and
According to MAGA people, he is. Yeah.
not really woke enough for my life. He's still
I don't
against
know how woke he
LGBT
is.
and all that shit. So, fuck
Kind of
him.
is. And I think he voted Republican. So, I mean, I don't know how MAGA he really is.
Yeah, well, a lot of Republicans voted Republican and now regret that they voted Republican. So.
That is
Too
true.
late now. We tried to explain it 70 freaking times from Sunday. This is a bad idea.
Yeah, that's for sure. So infidel there in the chat there, buddy. You figure out whether or not you want to come on yet, or for an update show?
Dale, come on. Do it right now. Just come on and do it.
I'm doing it right now. No. It's totally not the right day for this. We're just gonna fuck around for a little bit. I've sent out lots of invites for the usual guests to come on, but
Okay.
it seems people are not around currently. I know Sadie's on her way home, so she'll be with us shortly. But
Hey,
Other than
Neil.
that, don't know where Michael is. Don't know where Stephanie is. Yes.
You know that song that we sing all the time that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Yeah.
11,
Yes.
12.
Yeah.
That's from the
that was
electric. That's from the electric company, right?
No. It's a Sesame Street.
Yeah, I thought it was Sesame Street.
I
It's
thought we
Sesame
both agreed it was Electric Company,
No,
and then
no,
I found
it's-
out it was Sesame Street, and I was like,
you
Neil will
remember the-
agree with me, and then I come on here and Neil's like, nah, dog, Sesame Street. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
Just me.
I had Mikey. I had that as my ringtone for about 10 years. I'm sure it's from Sesame Street, and it's from it's from the pinball
Yeah,
machine
the little pinball
video.
machine.
Right? Do you see the pinball machine with the ball rolling through the pinball the whole time? It's from that
Yep.
video.
Yeah.
So
It's from season 8.
Ah, Kyle.
I don't know about that.
Season 8.
Well, I'm telling you because I just looked it up.
Okay.
You know, a year the Muppets made their first ever appearance on TV. Period.
The Muppet Show or
69.
no Sesame Street.
Oh no! Sesame Street was already up in '69.
Yeah.
It's 1964,
Damn.
Four?
and it was Kermit the Frog sitting on the stage, just doing kind of thing, and then a little inchworm comes along.
Yep.
And he looks down at the inchworm. He looks up the crowd. He looks at the inchworm. He looks up the crowd. And he goes down. He goes, nom, 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 and he eats the inchworm.
Yep.
And he starts doing this again. And another inchworm comes crawling along, and he does the same thing. And he's and another inchworm comes along. And he bites down on the inchworm. He starts pulling it, and it's like, oh, this is a big one. He starts pulling it and pulling it, and pulling it. And finally, it's the nose of some, I guess, Snuffleupagus-looking type character.
Yeah.
Who ends up eating Kermit. I'm like, oh shit. So Kermit got eaten way back then, and he somehow
He was a different
miraculously
color
came
back
back.
then too.
Well, I don't know because it's in black and white, right? So
Yeah.
I know Oscar was orange when he first started.
I saw a video where they were showing the original Kermit the Frog doll and the current one and stuff, comparing them, and he was way more yellow back then than what he was green.
That's a Chicago style dog Pope edition.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
First.
Got the wafers on there, yeah.
Hey, can anyone hear me?
And Mikey
They,
claims I have bits.
They
That's fucking funny.
they found footage of him at the White Sox game when they won the World Series. He was like just in the footage of them just like, yeah, like just crowd shots. It's him. I was
Yep.
like, that ain't. Oh shit,
up?
that is him. This motherfucker got the game.
Hello?
Hi, Brandon.
Brandon,
Oh, hey, what's going on? I didn't think anybody could hear me. Did anybody notice that the new puppet is called Pope Leo the 14th, and that made me think of Pope Leo the 10th and the celebration that went on after he became Pope?
No idea
I have
what that. I had no,
no
idea.
idea.
What I have no idea what this celebration was.
I don't remember
Yeah.
a Pope being named Leo anytime in the last half century. So
Oh, but it was in ancient times. So, I mean, yeah, it's like, it's not recent, but
Neil was there.
he was there. There you go. Yeah.
Hey.
Can you tell us about that day, Neil?
He was hanging
I'm
from that
older than
cross
some
behind all of
trees.
them.
Well, I'm older than the trees in my courtyard. That I know.
Isn't that weird?
um,
Like that's weird, because like there's some trees like
Oh, there are trees that are thousands of years old.
well like when you go
Oh, yeah.
somewhere like when you go somewhere you haven't been in a while, it's like they planted some little trees there, and then you come back in like 10 years like
And they're huge.
I'm older than that tree
Yep.
by a
Yep.
lot.
Yes.
I remember when that
Yeah,
tree
Right in
was
front
a
of my house
stick.
on Ryan Road when I grew up. They were tiny little trees that we used to run around and play, and now they're monsters.
The sequoias.
Driving
And I'm
by
older.
some place you used to live when you were a kid and seeing how it's changed.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking weird.
Yeah, we didn't even have a front lawn at my place when I lived on Ryan Road there. And we had like bark mulch and rock garden and stuff and all the trees and like mostly like Asian inspired type because my mom really liked that sort of thing. And all that's gone. And it's now lawn. I'm like, whoa, you just gave yourself more work. It's really all you had
Yeah.
to do is pull out a few weeds every once in a while and everything was great. You hire
Yes, I
people to
used
come in and turn over your bark mulch and whatnot.
I'm just gonna get a green screen for a yard,
There you go.
and then I could just do it all in post.
It's always Halloween at Mikey's place.
I was by a place I used to live just the other day, and There used to be a 2-car garage on the house. They've completely removed the garage, and now instead of a house, it's a business. So they've
Oh,
turned
yeah?
all that space into just parking, right? Where
Yeah.
the garage used to be. So now it's
Yeah,
a business. It's not even a house anymore. It's like, oh,
we had an open garage or a car park, I guess you might call it, right?
yeah,
Parkade or whatever, like a whatever they call them, all open. Now it's closed with a door and
Yeah.
everything. It's very, very different. I guess the front of the front door was this old wooden stoop thing that fell off, I guess. So they put a metal one on top of there now. So it's all different. However, they still have the same cheesy ass wallpaper in there from when I was a kid. You could totally tell that it's fucking 70s. So let me see if I can.
Speaking of cool houses, I just sent a message to my wife. I found like these like weird houses on Facebook. There's some group that keeps posting them. Dude, there's this house in Arizona. Is it Arizona? Arizona, Wilcox, Arizona, and it's like into a cliffside. And I'm like, that looks fucking weird. So I fucking click on. I'm going through the house. Dude, the rock face is in the house.
yep.
I was like, oh, I could have a rock couch.
I don't know if it's the same place or not, but I saw another place that was in there, and they were doing the staircase, and they were shaping to the edge of the staircase to the wall, so it was flush up against this rough rock wall. It was really, it was a hell of a job they were doing.
Look at this. Look, okay.
That's the wallpaper, still at my old house.
Oh boy,
70s all over that.
It looks great.
Yeah, it's nice. It's like puke green. Or
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
The rock is in the house.
Yeah.
Yes, I worked on a house like that. It was built into a face of a cliff.
Awesome. Look at this.
Yeah.
I could talk to the rocks.
It should have its built-in bunker, a built-in bunker, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I assume
place where there's a cave.
that's awesome. I'd fucking live there.
Dude, I assume the scorpions just come right out of the rock. They just spawn there, you know.
No, what?
Like Halo, you know, they just come up out of the rock. Look at these.
They burrow through anything, is what you're thinking? Okay.
Look at that window. That's cool.
Look at the view back there.
That is cool.
Mountains.
Yeah, that's a neat place to live.
Rattan furniture.
Wow.
What
a koozie.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Sold. I'm in.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. A rustic shower.
That's awesome.
Oh, man, I couldn't live here. Y'all would never see. Oh, my God. Y'all would never see me.
Yeah, I'm picturing a couple of disc golf baskets right off of that deck and just play rounds. Yep.
See, Ali, what you guys need is a magnetic.
I am not becoming a pope. Fuck that.
An atheist pope?
Neil's Pope Mobile would be all fogged up. You couldn't see in that motherfucker from the smoke.
That's my Pope Mobile. Come on now.
Yeah. Pope Ollie. Pope Ollie the smoke.
He's instead of the Pope
Roll down
Mobile,
the
it's like
little
a
Pope window. Smoke billows out.
instead of it being that little fucking instead of being that little golf cart, it's like a station wagon. It's just
A party bus.
Pope Tommy the Second. Tommy Chong. Pope Tommy the Second.
Wait a minute. Didn't the white smoke already come out? They already elected Pope Ollie. Well, yeah,
now there's
continuing to come out of the party bus.
Now there's just like fantasy greens, lime green smoke coming out of the thing. It's like, I think I know who they picked.
The hell? Where'd you come from? Oh, well. Be free.
St. Louis.
Little beetle. I don't know. Well, he won't eat much. I don't care. I like to live with nature. Hey, Jen. Yeah, I'll send Jen a link. Or you want to send Jen a link?
I got it.
Right.
Where you want it? Blue Sky? Jen? Where you want it? Oh,
Blue
yeah.
Sky.
Apparently I have
Little-
a message from Jen on Blue Sky saying, give me the fucking link. Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, he just had me on Messenger.
hi,
Like,
Stephanie.
cool like that.
I need to sleep more.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I went to the dentist yesterday. Got my teeth all cleaned up and stuff like that. They gave me a whole bunch of these things, which I fucking love these things. I use them all the time because they're so quick and easy. Done.
Sweet.
How's Edmonton going to do tonight, Neil?
Oh, they'll win.
I hope so.
Well, they have to. They're my second favorite team, except
Yeah.
when we have to face them. Then they're not my favorite team. I kind of
I'd
root
love
for
to-
Winnipeg too. So
Yeah, and honestly, even though and Toronto too, even I'm not a big Toronto fan, but it's been since '67. Yeah,
I know.
get there at least this year, would you?
Can't hear you.
Because I mean, you're going to have a Winnipeg, Edmonton,
Sorry,
go
I
down
was
in the
muted.
West, hopefully, right? So hopefully, there's another Canadian team coming from the East.
Well, Toronto would be
Anytime one of the original teams has a shot at being in the finals, I'm all
Yeah.
for it. So go Leafs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm rooting for all the Canadian teams. So go Oilers, go Jets, and go Leafs. Right?
Exactly.
We haven't had
Are-
the Stanley Cup has not been in the hands of a Canadian team since 1993.
It doesn't matter. You guys
That
are all
seems-
down
that
on
seems
this side
just
of the border
wrong.
anyway.
Are you sure it's not 98? Because I thought it was 27 years.
Nope, over 30 years. 1993 was the Canadians were the last ones to win it.
All of those teams that won them were mostly comprised of Canadians with Canadian captains and Canadian coaches.
Sure.
Mostly.
When Chicago won,
Yeah,
I used to live beside Seabrook
Yeah.
in Tawasin, and he brought the cup
Oh.
through Tawasin.
We got a Bree in the chat.
Hi,
Send
Bree.
something to Mikey if you want to get on the stream. Bree, we're
Hi,
just
Bree.
doing a hangout.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, Bree, come on by.
Bree, you beautiful human being, you. Yes. No, I'm kind of hoping that one of the Canadian teams makes it all the way.
Yep, me too.
Tampa Bay Lightning is number one. Oh yeah, where are they in
Yeah.
the playoffs? Well, at least they're competitors. The Panthers are in still, but
Yep.
they're facing Toronto, and they seem to be not doing so well against Toronto. Although
They did all right last night. They really
they did all right last night. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what happened in the first two games. The way they played last night, if they keep playing like that, it's going to be hard for Toronto. But it was still a good game.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, it was all Toronto in the first fucking period, and then
I did the first period. I was out. I got home. It was
Then,
like halfway through the second period when I started watching it. So
then the Panthers just lit it up in the second period, and 3 unanswered goals. That can't happen in the playoffs, Toronto. This is why everyone says you choke every year.
Light it
Great.
up.
Well, they kind of do choke every
Yes, they do. I'm not
we
going to
don't
disagree.
disagree.
I still think this is fucking the coolest thing I've ever built out of Lego. Is this fucking thing right here? I still think this is the coolest thing.
I
This is
saw an
amazing.
interesting stat about Toronto
I
just
agree.
the other day, by the way. The last time that they won the cup, there was nobody in the league named Savard. And this year's the first year since then that there's nobody in the league named Savard. It's like that's the Toronto curse.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'd also like to see. I'd
It was
love
a
to
weird
see the
stat.
Canadians, Les Habitants, get back in there too. But, you
Yeah.
know.
I saw a
Yeah,
really
it's
I saw they were showing some old goals. I saw a really great goal by Guy Lafleur. But I was also thinking there's no way he'd get away with that today because they didn't wear helmets back then, right? So they weren't like doing the big hits that they do.
Are you
now.
talking about Guy the Flower? Guy LaFlower?
That's the guy.
If-
That's the
if,
fella.
you
Yeah.
can't speak,
Lafleur.
if you can't speak Canadian, then yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, suck
guy
on
used to
that,
smoke
France.
on the bench, man. That guy would smoke on the
He was
bench.
so- yeah, it's true.
There are lots of players
Yeah.
did. Ken Dryden did too.
Yeah, he's a goaltender. He'd smoke on the ice.
Yeah, that's right.
Cigarette sticking out of the
Not
helmet.
during the game though, Ollie. He only did it like at warm-ups and stuff. You know, they're hacking a couple of butts before the game started. Yeah.
Yeah, when he's
You know what a
warming up,
Gordie
he'd be
Howe hat
smoking.
trick is.
Yes.
I think it would be hilarious to have like a what is that? Not eraser head. Pinhead? Like a pinhead / Jason mask, but just have cigarettes sticking out of all the holes. And that way he could just light it and keep the
Yeah,
mask
that's
on.
the Pinhead.
You mean Pinhead from Hellraiser?
Yeah.
Hellraiser.
So just put cigarettes all over the little Jason mask that the hockey goalies wear. And then he just has a lighter.
So not Zippy the Pinhead. as opposed to Pinhead from.
Well, I was thinking
Pinhead
Mississippi?
Conehead, Pinhead. I don't know why.
Oh,
Back in
Right, so
ancient times, the goalies were basically the only people that wore any kind of facial masks or anything.
back
And
in
they were
ancient times,
basically
they didn't
molded.
even
They
wear
were
any.
molded plastic with stitch marks.
Yep.
Where they would have taken it and the kisser had.
Yeah.
yes.
They were the first ones to start
Ken
wearing face
Dryden,
masks.
I was a huge Canadians fan. You know, that in kind of the same way that I was also a huge Lakers fan because it was always Boston going against the team. But Ken Dryden was like my favorite goalie back in the day.
He was amazing.
Goalies didn't even wear masks back in the 50s.
I know.
That's crazy. They didn't even wear masks.
Yeah,
I know. You see footage?
Yeah, it's like slap shot. It's like he's not wearing a mask.
Yes.
How did you not kill
That's
him?
why. That's why it
Missing
was so
4
impressive
teeth.
when you all of a sudden you get here's some stitch marks. Here's some stitch marks. Here's some stitch marks. I mean, they literally. It was really funny.
Did I ever tell you how I got these scars? I used to play goalie back in intramural sports back in middle school.
Back in the 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely a different mindset back then for sure.
Yeah, I gotta let my dog out. I'll be back in a minute.
You haven't taught him how to open the door yet, Ollie?
No.
Because then he'd be outside all the time. Fuck that Ollie guy. I'm out of here.
Well, yeah. He'd be outside and wouldn't come back. I mean, God,
Are you
he
gonna
was
bring
out there
Boomer
by
with you
himself.
this year? Or?
I wish I could.
Oaxaca?
I wish I could. I don't think the hotel allows pets for one thing. Two, we're in there for 8-9 hours. What am I going to do with them? I can't take them actually into the hall with us. I'd
Right.
love to, but
You won't do
Just
it.
wear some sunglasses and tell them it's your seeing eye dog. No, I'm just kidding. I would never ever suggest
no,
that.
I've made arrangements to leave him with my parents again this year, and Mom will give him his annual bath. Yay!
Well, the only time he gets a bath is when you go away.
Oh, I bathed him a couple of years ago, but he got a bath last year when he was up there, so I'm leaving it for her to do again this year.
Oh, good lord!
Bathed.
She likes doing it. The thing you don't understand about my parents is we used to have a kennel. We used to have at one time like 46 German Shepherds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my mom loves taking care of them. So.
Hi, Sadie.
Mom,
Hi.
Hey, City.
Oh, Sadie's on Prince's home planet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you say home planet?
Yes.
Isn't that where my state?
Oh, sure. I'm just talking about the purple background there.
You just sounded Canadian when you said, "Oh, sure."
Oh, sure, eh?
Yeah. There you go.
I'm about to start sounding Canadian.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna sneak over the border. Fuck this.
Osher, is that the Canadian form of Ursher?
What the hell's an Ursher?
Ursha, baby.
it's a bear.
That's Ursa.
In Minnesota, we say, "Yeah, sure."
You sure?
Ah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
There we go.
Michael. I'm just saying, I sent a bunch of links out. I don't know where the fuck Michael is.
He's mad
I was dealing with a power failure, trip breaker, basically.
I was dealing with a
I
failure
had
to
to call my
power.
landlord and say, "Where are the breakers at? And can I get to them, please?"
Breaker's here in my fucking room. So if the power ever goes out here and I'm
I
asleep,
wish they were in my
the-
fucking room.
deal with
Ton
it until I
said
pick up.
Ton said if Canadian was a language, half the words would be syrup, and the other half would be some version of poutine.
Accurate.
No.
There's a biotech company in Vancouver that they're all trying to recruit me. I might take them up on that.
Really?
Wow.
So you're going to be in my neck of the woods?
Possibly.
Ooh.
Not anytime soon, though.
Oh, okay. Well, let me know. If that's the case.
They're out of Vancouver, Washington, Canada.
Vancouver, Canada. Vancouver, BC.
Mhm.
Yes, it's in Canada, but yeah, you can be more specific. We have provinces.
Yeah.
Open the door. Hurry.
Hodor!
There's more
Hodor!
than one Vancouver.
Hold the door.
Yeah, oh, I know. There's lots.
Hold the door.
Thank
Hold
you,
the
Mikey,
door.
for being the only one who got my reference.
I'm with you.
Hold door.
Hold the door.
Mikey, this is why we're friends. You always pick up my
Obscure
Slapshot.
references.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
what?
found that right quick.
That's my
I
superpower. I
Hey,
have
what
no
else?
idea.
Cap, I'm always referencing.
I have no idea what day it is on a day-to-day basis, but I can remember lines from shows and movies.
Mikey, it's Saturday.
Me and Neil missed that one.
You're right.
Oh my god, I just realized how thrashed my voice is from singing all day. God damn.
The life.
All day. That's a long shower.
Oh, not showering, singing.
I know. I sing in the shower. It's
Oh,
in the shower.
Okay, I got you. No, this is for a song.
You know
I'm gonna
what?
release.
Whenever we had to play live, I'd have to bring my shower with me just so we could play live.
Really?
Ah,
That makes
Valid.
sense.
The acoustics are just unbeatable. You know, the audience will just have to deal with the mental image of being in the shower.
Naked Neil
Just-
singing in
Modern
the
day
shower.
Tim Morrison over here. Can't face the crowd. Got to be in the shower facing backwards.
Never.
with the crowd,
I
right?
gotta sing my Whitney. That's when I get in the shower. I just hit my Whitney playlist. Turn that shit up to 11. Let's do this. Give me that. Give me that shampoo
always
bottle.
love you
Glad I'm
for
not
that,
your neighbor.
Mikey.
Meanwhile, I'm in the shower like, wake up in the morning feeling like this
Carolina's
city. I'm
cold.
out the door. I'm gonna hit P. Diddy.
In the face.
Carolina's up for 4 now.
How about Tina Turner in the shower?
That's an easy way to end up in the
Private
hospital
dancer.
because you will start dancing and you will bust your shit trying to stomp around like Tina. Ankles all up in the air, covered in soap. You'd be fucked up.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not sure
truly
that-
confident.
I'm not sure that singing and dancing in the shower is really a good idea when you're right beside
No,
a
not,
glass
not the
door.
dancing part anyway.
Oh,
No.
You wanna
You're both in
avoid? You
danger
wanna
of slipping and breaking your neck and drowning when you're singing. And dancing.
The fact that I was able to hold an infant in the shower without dropping them, I think I got this.
Did anyone have those? You remember those old fucking things you used to be able to stick to the bottom of your tub? They look like
Yeah, the
green
mats.
flowers or whatever. Not
I
mats,
got
actual
one.
speckles that you
The
stick
little
Yeah.
stick-on things. Yeah.
flowers, and you could put them in there or
For
whatever. They were
grip.
frogs too. Yeah. They felt like sandpaper, kind of, so you wouldn't slip.
hey, Ollie, if you're in the shower stall and you fucking slip and bust your ass, you will drown if you land on the drain. You know what I mean? Like you land covered, it just starts filling up with water.
You knock yourself out in there.
My ass already
Wake
has a
up.
crack in it, so it wouldn't take much to break
You
it.
gotta get a new one, Neil.
You
You
just
need a
old
new
man
butt.
snoring to yourself in the shower, bro.
Oh no.
Donate today to
did I
get Neil a
walk
new
into?
butt. His
You
old
guys
one has a
started
crack in
this,
it.
By the way, I'm still trying to build my minion of crows armies, but I'm out of peanuts right now. I gotta get some more peanuts.
Peanuts.
This, by the way, if you didn't know what it was, they put a name on it for you. It's my giant bag clip. So sometimes I put no. I'm just
Neil's got a giant clip for his bag.
that's right.
Just speaking of chip
Ouch.
bag clips, Mikey, did you watch the video I posted on our Facebook page earlier today?
Probably not.
Oh,
You guys have a
should watch
Facebook
it.
page?
Our Facebook group.
I haven't gone on to Facebook very much. Yeah, like
It
I'm
sucks.
thinking of deleting mine.
Just for
Not gonna
messaging.
lie, I
Yeah.
just don't
Yeah,
want
me
to
too.
support like the AI bullshit that's going on with all that fucking.
I'm not worried about that. It's fucking.
We
what's his
don't.
nipple
I
that
don't
want
pay
to
attention to
fucking
anything
support.
posts in Facebook. It's just for talking to people I know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
I wish people who knew me talked to me, but no one does.
Brandon, Neil's giant bag of nuts.
You're gonna
That's
love
right.
my nuts.
How erudite.
Hot
We,
nuts. Get them from the peanut man.
I mean,
Oh Jesus,
Sweaty
Uh,
nuts, sweaty balls.
Shreddy.
Tim Bristol and I did like a stream trying to find some new stuff for the soundboard, and we ended up going to like the Ron Pompeo
Oh, God, no.
Showtime rotisserie. So
Scrambled egg
Oh my
inside
God.
his shell.
we got Set It and Forget It on there. We found the Slap Chop.
Nice.
Ah,
Do you remember when he he used the hair stuff to cover his bald spot on that episode?
oh, the spray hair,
The
Hair in
spray
a
on
can.
hair. Yeah.
can hair.
Hair in a can.
This
And
is like
It
some
would
cloudy
rain.
with a chance of meatballs bullshit.
Hey, Ron Popeil had a lot of good stuff. I mean, the Pocket Fisherman. Wow, can't beat it.
You know what? My neighbor had one of those, and he fucking swore by
Really?
that thing. Yeah. He used to go down to the
Really?
docks in the river, and he fucking used that sucker all the time. He always caught something. So, guess it
Was
wasn't a
Ron
lot,
Popeil was that Mr. Microphone? Was that Ron Popeil too?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Remember the Mr. Microphone commercial? Hey, good looking. I'll be back pick you up in a while.
I think there were two different people.
What's
different
Mr. Popeil. Hey, Weird Al wrote a song about him, man. Mr. Popeil. I want something that scrambles an egg while it's still inside a shell.
Just speaking of chip clips, Neil, you got to watch that video I just posted in the side chat. It's like 30 seconds long, not even.
I gotta distract myself from my own podcast and watch a fucking video you sent me.
Or share it on the stream and show it to everybody.
I can't.
Showbiz, folks.
They kind
want to
of
get a
frown
fucking
on
strike.
that sometimes.
No, you won't get a strike. It's a YouTube video.
That doesn't
Yeah.
mean anything.
and it's safe for work.
That doesn't mean anything. It could be a copyright thing.
Oh, well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not worried about like bad language. Fuck that. They know what time it is. YouTube knows
No
what the show's
shit.
about. They knew to lower the bar when we walked in.
No way.
What? No.
So apparently the new body of Christ
I
is
didn't
deep
even
dish
think of
pizza and the blood is Malort.
Malone.
Oh,
Oh
Lord.
God! Oh my
That's the
God!
worst.
no.
Deep dish from the Lord, eh?
That sent visceral reactions to multiple people in the stream. How could you say
Oh, my
something so
God.
physically?
Lord, you're trying to kill people out here.
I got initiated.
Y'all finna suffer for this blood and body. I'm telling you, this Eucharist is gonna hurt. It's gonna taste like you got a damn human flesh in your mouth.
Well, you have to admit, you take a sip of Malort, the first words out of your mouth afterwards is Jesus Christ.
They did that to me on my birthday. They did that to me on my 30th birthday, and I just turned to my friend very slowly. And I was like, "Why would you do that to me? It's my birthday."
I
Why
got
wouldn't we
initiated
do it to you on your birthday?
into Chicago for that.
He was cracking up, and he's like, "Ha ha!" I was like, "Why would you do that? It's my birthday." I was already drunk, but it was very funny.
When
You
else are
sent
they
me-
supposed to do it to you?
You sent a video of a guy whose kid is yelling at him, telling him that he put chip clips on his nuts.
I mean, I'm glad you're amusing yourself, Ollie.
I mean, I probably could have gone the rest of my life without ever seeing that, but community gets at me.
I know. The only thing worthy response to that was miming. Really? Fuck.
I just liked that he wanted to try a second one.
Oh yeah, you bring me another one. He's like, what?
There truly is something for everyone on the internet. I'm coming to understand.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Unfortunately.
Dude, I didn't have to go anywhere today, so I've been just sitting here getting stoned and watching videos all fucking.
Ollie, I think we could have assumed that without you cluing us in.
It's Saturday, bro. We know what time it is. As soon as I knew today was Saturday, I knew you were getting high.
Like, I didn't think you were,
Well,
transporting
Saturday
Cole to
isn't that much to wait,
Newcastle.
It's a day that ends in Y, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Ollie, I just saw a video of these two guys are sitting there eating spoiled tofu, and it's a reaction video. They're sitting there eating this nasty smelling, tasting thing, and
No,
one of
I
the
don't
guys.
want that.
Oh no, you want to see this? One of the guys the
No,
whole time through
no.
was just going "Ugh! Ugh!" the whole time through the
No,
video.
thank you, Michael.
Oh, it's so fun. I would have thought no too, but I'm telling you, it is fucking fun.
You're not
No,
selling it.
I'll be hurling right next to him. No, thanks.
I
No,
like how
I-
this has just become like a clips review channel where we don't show the audience what we're talking about, and we just talk about it like esoterically, so that they have to kind of piece together what the fuck is going on.
Or go
You
find
don't
it.
have to tell the audience what's going
I
on.
watched this video and did this. No, I don't want to see it. I'm not going to watch that, Michael. I'm just not.
Oh, it's
We need a new show on Neil's channel called "I Watched This Video That," and then like it's just
have that
an
covered.
hour of people just talking about.
Hold
shit
on,
they
I got it. I got the name. Hey, did you see
I watched this
this?
video.
Yeah, that worked. That fucking worked.
Okay. Then.
now, hey, did you see
Okay,
that
I'm
on
down.
on Weed?
Out of context. Hey, did you see this? Yeah. Awesome.
I mean,
Neil,
sure,
I have a message.
I'd watch it for $1. I'd buy that for $1. Whatever they said in RoboCop.
Our Lady Phoenix over at the Bit Network, Brenna, says, say hi to Neil for me. So, hi to Neil for you.
There you go.
From where?
Brenna.
Brenna.
Oh. Hello, Brenna. I don't know why I said that way, but hey.
Gemma.
Too late now. Can't take it back.
Nobody asked.
It's almost like I was saying, hello, governor. Hello, Brenna.
Just edit that out.
Huh?
Just edit it out.
We'll take it out.
It's
in
live,
post.
Michael. It's live, for fuck's sake.
That's the point.
Or we could do what H3 Podcast does and like invest
No.
like thousands of dollars into a racism button.
Racism button.
They
Did
are
you
so
guys hear about
terrible.
this?
Those guys are so terrible.
Oh, it's bad.
How
The
they
whole
have
situation.
more viewers than the Bin, I will never understand.
I know. I was just watching this video yesterday on their channel, and
Oh shit! No,
My cat
no, it's
is-
not me.
The cat was just walking in front of the screen. Did you guys see him?
No.
He
I
probably
saw you
just-
walk across, though, and it kind of looked like you were Godzilla walking over a city.
Yeah, because of the your
Probably
background.
was like
Bum, bum,
black.
bum, bum.
Well, he's black, so maybe he didn't show up.
Bum,
Yeah.
bum, bum, bum.
Oh, I see.
Your
Bum,
chair is
bum,
missing
bum.
right now.
well.
We just saw a set of eyeballs floating across the screen. It was kind of creepy.
It was the cat.
That's a Cheshire cat.
You need the grin, too.
Just starts disappearing into the green screen. Just bloop, bloop. Just see the eyes. Oh, I did some very
see.
I did some very boring adulting today.
Oh,
I went to the tire shop for my appointment to get 4 new tires. And then I read a book
Walking
while
with 5.
while my while my tires were being changed. I was like, I am 1,000 years old.
The only thing that would have
Why?
made that worse is if you took the fitness gram pacer test afterwards.
I'm so old. I
Check
have
your
never
Fitbit.
done that, and someone had to tell me what that was.
Oh
How
Lord!
many calories I just burned?
The fitness gram pacer test is standardized.
I haven't taken a gym class since 8th grade because I was in ROTC and marching band in high school, so I never took gym in high school. So I had no idea what the fuck the pacer test was. I was like, what is this what is this meme? What is this repetitive? And for people who don't know, it's like this song, I would say. It's like a recording and like this voice, and there's like timers and stuff like that, and you're supposed to like go to like the basketball court in gym, and you gotta like do these certain amount of laps, and you're supposed to keep up with this pace. That's why it's called the pacer test. I have never done it one time. So all of the kids younger than me have all of these memories and all these great times with this test. Like, you remember? I was like, nah, dog, we didn't have no song to, did you dance to the song? They're like, no, it's like a drill. I'm like, nah, it sounds like a song. Y'all was dancing. Y'all was in there dancing.
So I can tell that you never took it because you're saying like all the fun memories the younger people had.
I meant
doing
trauma.
this as if it was
Trauma.
fun. It was not. It was, as an asthmatic, I might say, it was damn near torture.
Yeah, the
I took
fun you guys
athletic
had.
conditioning so that I didn't have to fucking do general gym, and athletic conditioning is just like pumping iron. So that's all I had to do.
You even lift, bro.
They don't know what's wrong.
bro?
Do you even lift, bro?
There's the
Even
kitty.
like
He's sitting
that?
right here.
We can see him now, part of him. Oh,
I would bring my cat,
He
but
was
he's
sitting.
horny
He
and
was sitting
loud.
right in front of the computer, but you guys couldn't see him because he's black and like the screen. isn't-
African American.
that was
Yeah.
even
I
better.
see.
Yeah, he's
You got-
darker.
That was head
I got Ollie. Yeah, I got Ollie. Right on a drag. I got Ollie.
You got one of them liberal Logitechs that don't see color.
You can't see him unless he's in
Yeah, you
front
got
of me. Then you can see.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cat freaking American?
Like the cat from Red
Answer,
Dwarf.
please.
This is a Family Guy
Come
joke,
on.
Neil. If you had
The
a
fuck?
Boston accent,
Except for his skin is not black. His skin is actually white. His fur is black.
Yeah,
But
correct.
my other cat, his skin
That's
is
colorism.
well,
Sure.
I have a black
Pale
cat
skin,
with
black
white skin and a
cats.
black cat with black skin.
I would like
Douche
to.
cat.
I propose a round the horn, and this is for an undisclosed. This is different. This is like a call your shot kind of thing. We're gonna wager 1,000 Mikey Famine points on this. This is important. This is important. An old Soviet spacecraft is going to deorbit very soon
Yeah.
and
yeah.
land. You have to.
Latest tomorrow.
Everybody has to guess which country it will land in.
It's actually broken up already, so it's going to be multiple pieces.
Oh,
Well, we'll see who's right and we'll see who's wrong.
well, I guess it'll land in multiple. It has the potential to land in multiple countries. Then
So several people could be right.
You know what the best time of year is? When we can buy Lucky Charms, just the marshmallows.
could you?
How was anybody supposed to guess that? How was any one person? So if Jen would have said it, I would have probably bought that. But if anyone else would have said that,
you. Fuck
Could you give
you.
us a hint as to what sort of orbit that said spacecraft?
oh,
Was
I have no idea. I just want to guess.
Oh, okay.
And I want y'all to guess with me. That's
Look, there's
all.
already a plane.
One of them strikes me dead here in Florida.
this
Like
is-
if a piece of Shutnik or whatever the fuck could like beam me in the back of the skull and pop my eyes out, that would be a good way to die.
Dragons and Genesis has Azerbaijan. I will
There
write
you
that down on the leaderboard, which is totally real. And
I'm not
totally
picking
doing
a
it.
country. I'm going to say the Pacific Ocean.
Ollie,
Damn it,
cheating.
Ollie!
Pretty big
know-
fucking target.
You gotta pick a If you're gonna pick an ocean, then you gotta
I-
pick a country that is an island
What?
that it would be nearest to.
What?
Yeah, that's cheating.
I was
What?
going to go with French Polynesia. So
Okay, I will write that down. French Polynesia for stuff. Okay,
yeah.
pick
See,
an
I-
island there, Ollie. What you want? Osaka, Iwo Jima. What you want?
Midway.
Midway,
That's
Hawaii.
why I went with French Polynesia. There are a lot of them, you know.
What kind of
Yeah,
South
we-
Street is it, Mikey?
It's an old Sputnik looking ass thing. It doesn't really have much on it. It was supposed
Well-
to be. I think it was supposed to be a
Russian.
lander. I think it was supposed to be a lander for Venus.
Venus.
It was supposed to
It's
land on
it's
the-
called
Yeah.
Cosmos 482 is the name of it.
Yeah, it was supposed to land there, but something happened with its leaving our gravity well, so it just
Yeah,
hung
didn't
out
do
for a
it.
while, and now it's gonna crash.
Yeah.
I don't know how that helps you give me a freaking country.
Doesn't.
There you go.
I was stalling.
I know. Just let somebody else answer instead of stall.
Yeah.
Neil, where you say?
What did I say? Who gives a fuckistan?
Right there. Wait
not
a
a nation.
minute.
They're still working for their
If it-
independence. So who gives a shit? People are still working, you know.
And if they were a country, Neil, Trump would have tariffed them.
Just like Donald
Only
Island,
if they
where
had
all the
penguins,
little
though. Only if
penguins-
they had penguins.
Yeah.
Only cute penguins.
All right, what I'll say for real is I don't know if it's going to land in a country. I think it's going to land in the water somewhere.
All right,
so-
pick an island.
I'll
pick
pick-
an island? No,
I'll
I'm
pick
not going to pick an
Svalbard.
island.
Yeah.
Say, because our Earth is covered by 70% water, so the chances
Yep.
are it's going to hit that.
And
I'm
that
gonna say-
water is connected to land at some point. So which land thing do you think would
Well,
be closest?
It's connected
actually-
to a bunch.
It sits on top of land too. It's just water that fills a gigantic puddle, basically. But I'm going to say it'll.
Semantics.
I could
Yeah,
smell that.
What Jen said. I know, right?
I'm sorry.
I mean, like, wow.
It's like a sink smell.
It's watermelon
see the-
season. in Florida.
green coming out of the
I just eat a
speakers.
lot of watermelon. Don't judge me.
Oh, I'm judging.
Oh yeah, well, you know.
I regretted not muting as soon as it happened.
I tried to. Like when my allergies are bad, I'll try to mute some of my sneezes, but I'll get like the sneeze paralysis, and I'm like, and I can't. My arm
Right.
won't go down.
I'm going to say somewhere, probably most likely the Atlantic, somewhere off the coast of, we'll say, South Africa. How about that?
Okay. So
Or
south,
around
south,
that
south.
that area. Yeah.
I'll pick
Can I
a
talk
side.
you? Can I talk you into like a Madagascar kind of action?
That's on the other side, though. That's in
Okay,
the Indian
okay.
Ocean.
Hawaii
Anybody-
is out there by itself.
So you
Yeah.
say Hawaii?
Well, it's not alone. There are other islands, but they're just scattered
But
all over the
it
place.
covers a big area. It's
So what
like
you-
That would be the
basically if you're
United
in
States.
the middle of the Pacific.
Yeah.
you're
So
the
Ali,
north.
do you say the U.S.? Is that your answer?
Well, no, because by your rules, that would be covering too
Ooh,
much.
can I
territory,
change mine?
and They get
Can I
everything
change-
by the coast too.
Yes.
I wanted to land on fucking Donald Trump, so somewhere in the White House. Just land
There you go.
East Coast.
Smash the
Well,
fucker.
like Florida, Washington,
Mar-a-Lago. Boom! All gone.
Everyone's
Yeah,
out there with
that's-
everyone's out there
New
with
Jersey.
fridge magnets.
It
Like,
could
come
land in New
on.
Jersey. That would serve it right if it landed.
I
in
mean,
fucking
Mikey,
New
you're
Jersey.
joking, but like, I'm tempted to go out there with like a Looney Tunes style giant fucking electromagnet.
Acme magnet. Yeah.
Yep.
It's in a.
I'm
big
gonna say the
Don't wear
mainland
roller
U.S.
skates.
is where it's gonna land. Like knowing our luck and how shit things have been since like
It's
this
gonna land-
administration took power, it's gonna land mainland U.S. somehow. God's
It'll-
gonna just be
crash
like
into
fuck
Jen's
you in
house.
particular.
There you go.
Nope.
Says Scotland.
Nope. Vatican. It's going to hit the new pope.
That's
gonna
says
knock him
from
out.
Pakistan.
Yeah,
It's
but
gonna
new
knock the new
Pope's
pope
from
out.
Chicago, so he's technically American property according to Trump.
But
Porta
it'll
potty
knock
at
him
work
out,
site
and there'll be another
behind the
conflict.
apartment.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
jeez.
You
Oh,
watch
that
it.
would
Dave.
be-
Give David like
Dave.
I'm locking in my answer.
Dave.
United States.
United States for Jen. Ali, are you on the United States train?
Oh,
Well,
yeah, there you
I'm
go.
the Pacific Coast, right?
Oh,
More
spoiler
specific.
alert.
Uh,
So who wins?
Boo.
I
I'm
think,
going
Sorry,
to say
I think
it's coming
Steph
down
wins.
near Indonesia.
I think
I
Steph
said the
won.
Vatican. If the Pope's alive, then I'm
What
wrong.
islands did you
French
say, Steph?
Polynesia is in the South Pacific.
I said French Polynesia, which
I think
is
that's
in the South
closest.
South
Pacific.
Pacific.
That's got to
Where
be
did
the
it
I mean,
come
closest.
down?
it's like you know,
Not that close.
I
Tahiti.
got a map up.
and-
Where did it come
and,
down again?
Can she
Indonesia.
whole
trade her
bunch of places.
thousand? Can she
I've
trade
been
her
to
1,000
Tahiti.
Mikey points in for a
Nice there.
pretzel topper or an
Yeah.
eraser?
And you said
Yes.
French
I think
Polynesia?
I think I got a pretzel.
A
I
pretzel.
thought it was 1,000 Mikey
hot
points or
pretzel.
something. So,
Yeah, but what do you trade?
Hot
think I got-
pretzel.
You either get a
It's
pencil
been in my
topper-
pocket all afternoon.
I hate
Yeah,
hot
group.
pretzels.
Eh,
My mom used to drag
Do you
me out
really?
Yeah, my mom used to drag me shopping with her all the
Wow.
time, and then like my treat for being patient was like a lemonade and that fucking Annie Ann's pretzel. I learned to hate lemonade and fucking hate them goddamn pretzels and hate fucking women's tops. Fucking 2 hours, one outfit. I'm about to die over here. My Game Boy died 15 minutes in because I didn't fucking change my batteries. I'm out here hurting.
And now you pay.
I didn't bring a
Oh,
book.
the pains, the anxieties, the anguish of youth.
Just
Oh,
so
goodness.
I'll be right back.
bored.
Bad.
Just being that bored.
You.
Hey, Captive Desk.
Let's be real though, like being bored as a kid probably like helps
Broke
a
me.
lot because look at all of the fucking Gen Alpha kids who are just watching YouTube shorts and TikTok on their iPads and constantly rotting their brains. They got no patience. You need to be a little bored in life. You just gotta have a little bit of boredom for like a brief second.
I remember as a child building a big chunk of the Hoth base in a real snowbank in the middle of the winter and populating it with actual Star Wars action figures. I had a spot that was probably about I want to say about 15 feet wide and 4 levels high, carved into
Really?
the side of a snowbank, populated with various things from my Star Wars collection that I had at the time.
Wow.
Which I know
not just specific to the ice planet itself, or just any old thing.
Well, no, it was I had just stormtroopers and stuff coming in from one end, and Darth Vader and stuff like that. I had the Millennium Falcon in one spot, and just Star Wars figures in random spots, and a whole big cave system. My cousin came over a couple of times. We built this big thing. We used to play action figures out there, like we were 8, 9 years old, 10 years old, right? So, well, I guess more like 10, 12. Yeah, that sounds right. I'm trying to remember. That was a long time ago.
Many moons have passed.
Seems like only yesterday.
A long, long time ago, in a snowbank, far, far away.
Back in the snowbank.
Wow, that's loud.
Tons calls it Tales of My Nerdum by Ollie.
Yep.
What is this Chromebook challenge? Is this real?
What?
There's a Chromebook challenge on TikTok where the kids are blowing up their freaking Chromebooks.
You tell me. Really?
Yep.
You can, if you blow up your Chromebook, do you get Mikey points?
No, don't destroy technology. We're gonna need it when everything shuts down here. When the end of the world starts, we're gonna need those. We're gonna need those to help run the Earth. We can't waste.
I'm waiting for a speedrunner to like stand on top of a Chromebook to discover infinite flight glitch.
Infinite what?
Oh,
Flight glitch.
Plate glitch. Okay.
Stand on the Chromebook and explode it like a rocket jumping in Quake. There's no wow. Nobody gets my fucking game reference.
I never played Quake. You're on your own.
Did you ever play Team Fortress 2? It's the same thing.
No. I only played.
My last fabulous video game was like Pong. So,
Mikey, I'm mad singularly at you right now.
That's okay.
You are the object of my ire.
You are allowed to be upset
that
with
sucks.
me.
Good.
oh dear.
Good.
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 Great.
Let the ire flow.
Fine. Cool.
Let the ire flow.
Good. Hatred flow through you.
Good.
Use your anger.
Anger turns
Apparently,
to ire.
has such a rich culture. There you go. I had no idea Hugh Gizafakistan had such a rich culture history that's been marred by so much political unrest over the past 20 years.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
been bad. But there's a new hope on the future. Hope of the future on the horizon. We can see it. In our
They say
the
the name of the
culture there
country
is-
is directions on how to get there.
Exactly.
You know, speaking of Dragons in Genesis and Hellbound Hillbilly, both of them qualify for a DSU episode.
Truth.
I think Mikey's stuck. Are you stuck, Mikey?
No.
Oh,
I
no.
was
I saw you
listening.
blink. Oh, okay. Well, I'd finished talking, so I don't know.
Oh. Say
Had a
again.
moment.
And Kyle, too. Kyle is also past the
Just had a
10-year mark.
moment.
Why isn't Kyle in here? Get in here, Kyle.
Kyle doesn't come in here anymore, man.
I may or may not have already sent Kyle a link. I wasn't going to call him out publicly, but since everyone else is doing it. Yeah, Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle.
Kyle. Don't make us talk about your mom.
South Park is
Bree's been
ruined.
on here, right? Bree's been on this show.
Oh, yeah. Actually, whoa, you know what? Bree would be a perfect person for an update video.
See, there
Bree
you go.
wasn't Bree when she was on
Well,
first.
Bree was Bree, but you just didn't know.
No,
She
right.
just introduced
You know what I
herself
mean?
that
She
way.
wasn't the current version of Bree.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. You're not the current version of Neil either. Let's face it, pal.
No, he is the current
Fair
version
enough.
of Neil. He's not the past version of Neil.
Oh, I'm
That's
sorry.
right.
Yeah,
Definitely
I'm
the
sorry.
current
I
version.
fucked up. I beg your pardon.
No way.
Yeah,
He's not
most of the
curse
cells
word
in my
I'm
body
trying
from
to
back
use.
then are gone and been replaced.
I am the genesis of days of futures past.
Oh, jeez.
I'm the reject from future Mikey. Hi. Look,
I don't think
Neil,
I've been on a couple
look.
of years, but but I'm here all the time. So what the hell difference does it make?
It's
Hugo.
back.
Oh no. Oh my god.
It's back.
Who asked
Oh
it to
my
come back?
goodness!
I'd drive
What?
That's a Russian vehicle, right?
Hugo?
Any
No.
bets
Yugo?
Trump doesn't
Yugo?
care then?
Yugoslavian. It's
Oh.
Yugoslavian.
No, it's you'll see Bros Tito's
Yugoslavian. Tricky.
Yeah.
I mean, if it is Russian, we gotta throw it into space and then hope it lands on the saltwater crocodile in Indonesia.
Oh, you can hope it lands in Elon Musk's backyard, and you can see what a real car looks like.
Oh, dude, imagine if that Russian satellite smashed like the center of his little rocket city he's got down there. Oh,
awesome.
like just,
That would
just
really
takes
be
out
awesome.
takes out the sewage plant and just
is what we're
splatters
talking
shit
about.
everywhere.
All right. I have to concede right now, Michael. You are absolutely 100% correct.
Mm.
The Yugo was originally made in Yugoslavia.
I thought that's where the name came from.
Hold on.
My great
I got
grandma
something for that.
immigrated here from Yugoslavia.
In a Yugo?
The Yugoslavian horn.
Really a ship.
You go, I go, we all
Anybody
go.
remember the tagline for that car?
Nope.
You really go, and you go.
I thought it was wherever they
I was
go,
gonna
you-
guess they're gray, so I
No,
lost.
it was really what I just said. You really go, and you go.
It was
I'll
Tito's
take your word
favorite,
for it.
it
That
was
sounds like you're relieving yourself in one, Michael. Yeah, really going to you go.
They say that was what they decided to advertise with. But those were the days right after K cars.
I mean-
Remember K cars, Stephanie?
Yes.
Remember those things?
I
Speakers
do
were not
remember
safe.
K cars. I remember that Chrysler sued J boats, which is manufactured J24s and a whole bunch of other boats. Chrysler actually sued them for using the letter J for boats, and they actually had to go to court. They had to file a brief, and J boats basically said, we really think that most people can tell the difference between a boat and a car, and
Yeah.
the J24 came out before the K card. So, is this a joke?
K cars were
You can't
terrible.
trademark you can't fucking a letter. You can't trademark a letter.
Well, they tried. I mean, I don't know why. Somebody got a burr on their ass or something.
That's like
I
when
love the story.
I used to sell ribbon online, and people would be like, "You can't sell that like." If somebody made like a chevron pattern out of certain colors, and then somebody would copy them, they'd be like, "You can't do that." I'm like, yes, you can. You don't. Nobody owns. Actually, there is one family that owns the chevron pattern. So I don't even know who it is.
John Chevron.
John and
Chevron, his evil twin brother.
and his
So-
wife, Cindy.
So, Sadie, I want to hear about this, what we were talking about in the messages on Blue Sky.
Yeah. So this past week, I was in Hawaii at a conference, and I actually got on a podcast. It hasn't been. I haven't seen it published yet, but I talked about ethnic underrepresentation in genetic screening, because literally, like, I have a rare mutation that comes from Southeast Asia, and I also have a bunch of other mutations because of that mutation that are all non-European, and they're all being filtered out of the genetic testing.
Hmm.
So
They're prone to cancer, you were saying, or something?
yeah, it's a TP53 mutation. I have
There
a
you go.
deletion.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what the deletion is because I'm actually writing a paper, and there's people that really want to know what deletion it is because they want to steal my work. So I'm not gonna
Okay,
say
well, then don't
But
say
it
anything
is.
about that.
online, but I will say it's pretty bad.
Well, hopefully, that
I've
never
done
happens
some.
to you.
I actually did some genealogy. It's really interesting. So back in the 1800s, there was, so my great grandparents all had this mutation that causes like inflammatory disease. And this mutation can actually cause a somatic mutation in the oocytes, which causes a germline mutation in future generations because it's in the germline. It's actually in the egg.
Oh, no way.
Chromosomes.
Oh, shit.
And it can do it in the sperm, but it's not as easy. It's not as passable because, like, with oocytes, you're born with however many eggs you have, whereas with sperm, you can regenerate. So, like, it's way more.
I regenerate all the time.
It's worse. It's worse if it comes from your mother. And so, in the 1800s, what I believe happened is that my great grandmother or her mother was exposed to cholera, which caused a somatic mutation either while her mother was pregnant with her or while or inside of her eggs. And so then because I looked at my great grandfather who gave the gene to us, all of his siblings died between the ages of 13 and 54.
Whoa.
And his parents
because of this mutation.
Yes, his parents lived to the 60s, so that's how I know they weren't affected by it, but their kids were.
So it can skip generations.
It does not skip generations. Actually, it's 100% inheritable because it doesn't follow Mendelian law.
Oh, okay. So
with
they just
Mendelian
were on
law
the luckier
means,
side. Yeah.
Yeah, with Mendelian law, you like have a 50-50 chance of getting it, but because it's a deletion and like all you have to do is inherit one copy of the deletion from one parent and it duplicates itself, and then the whole chromosome is 100% homozygous. So you don't get any part of that chromosome from your other parent.
Wow.
It's freaking weird. Yeah, so I have my whole 53 gene is 100% homozygous, which is not good. And I have I've done like 3 or 4 clinical tests, and none of them have been able to find it. Finally, one genetic place said they can't find it because they don't test in that region. They only test, it's on an exome, and they only test exomes 1 through 10. And my deletion is on exome 11, which is like the very end of the chromosome where it like transcribes. So that's why it's very effective.
So you're saying X gonna give it to you?
Huh?
Gonna give it to you.
So like every single person from my great grandparents' generation on will have this mutation. So like my kids have it. They haven't been tested, but I know they have it. Like one of them I know for sure because I've seen some evidence of it. But I can't say too much because
Did Greg?
It was actually 23andMe that actually helped me.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was 2. I did 2 commercial tests, and commercial tests don't filter out like clinical testing. Clinical testing will only show what's been verified or through ClinVar or whatever. But yeah,
all I can say is that's pretty wild.
There's only one lab that has reported in ClinVar, so now we're going to try to see if this lab can verify it, and hopefully they can, because like if I don't get it, and then hopefully get it classified. The gene needs to be classified as pathogenic. Right now it's considered variant of unknown significance.
And then you're going to be a superstar with a published paper about all this.
And my BRCA2 mutation, they keep saying it's likely benign, but it's 0.1% frequency. You can't say something that is likely benign if you don't have enough population to prove that. So they should be saying it's variant unknown significance, because it should be based on that person. If that individual has like cancer, then obviously it is pathogenic.
I wonder if she's still going to hang
out.
Well,
you know, there's a whole.
Go ahead.
There's a whole school of thought that 0.2% of the population shouldn't exist, so therefore we don't.
But I talked on a podcast, and I'm waiting for them to post it.
Oh, Gregor Mendel was the guy that first thought up this whole Mendelian inheritance thing. Anyways, like 18 something, 1860 something. Anyway,
Yeah.
and then of course
It
people
started with
eventually-
peas. It was awesome.
Yeah,
yeah,
peas.
and eventually, it was he never really settled it in his lifetime, but people picked up on it afterwards and then named it after him because he basically started the ball rolling on that whole type of inheritance. So
Yeah, he was a monk.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It was,
That monk just really wanted the biggest pea.
Oh, well. Or the
I'll
green
grow
or
it
the yellow.
myself.
The yellow pea or the green
Actually, the
pea
only-
or the tall
the only
pea or
thing
the
that
short
would-
pea. You know, a bunch of that.
So the only thing that would be beneficial for future generations is if they don't have the other mutation that causes the somatic mutation. I have the NLRP3 mutation that caused the somatic mutation that caused this problem. But I'm heterozygous for it. So my kids will always have that TP53 mutation, but the NLRP3 mutation is what makes it worse because it's literally causes inflammation, is what causes the tumor microenvironment.
and what percent?
Instability.
What percent do they have of having the other one?
50%.
Oh, 50.
Well, no, 20,
25 for the yellow. Oh, okay.
50-50, depending on if I give it to them or not. But they still would have the TP53 mutation.
Yeah.
But if they carry the NLRP3 mutation, what I was saying on the podcast is that the NLRP3 mutation should seriously be on newborn screenings because it's congenital. Like we see, it's like you're born with it and it causes problems at birth. And I had the problems at birth. We just didn't know about this gene. And if I would have had like inflammatory control earlier in life, it would have made the cancer not as it wouldn't make that breeding ground for cancer. And
what are the numbers though?
And
What are the
COVID
numbers of
really
people-
is what probably intensified my problem because it's caused severe inflammation.
Yeah, COVID's like it triggers a lot of.
And this is probably one of the genes that they're talking about that is an oncogene for COVID. Is the
Now you said that you think all infants should have this test. Well, what are the numbers?
They
of
should be
babies?
screened for NLRP3 because
Okay,
NLRP3
so what I'm
is an
saying-
inflammatory disease.
My question then, Sadie, is what are the numbers of people that end up with this? How practical would it be to screen all babies for something?
It's
Something
honestly
like
the
that?
screenings that they do are like very low frequencies of problems. Like there's like a panel of like 40 some genes that they test for like PKU and things like that. The frequency
Simon Cowell's on that panel.
It's less than the NLRP3 mutation. The problem is that like the NLRP3 mutation causes such systemic issues early in life that it should be screened.
At least he didn't say Gwen Stefani.
Simon Cowell's on that too.
And I know one of my kids has it because we've already done her inflammatory panel and she has the NLRP3.
Hey Ryan.
Oh man.
Turquoise, white horns, head, and purple blue piece.
I know you brought it up an island. A guy named Gilligan, and we're talking into a coconut.
Hey, little buddy.
You know, there were two Gilligan's Island cartoons.
One with the Jacksons.
No.
The one with Scooby Doo.
So, you know,
No, there
Tons,
was
it's funny that
Gilligan's
you
Island
mentioned
cartoon, and then there was Gilligan's Planet, where they somehow built a spaceship and got off the island and ended
Bro.
up marooned on a planet.
They tried to get off the island and ended up on a deserted planet. Like,
Yes.
come on.
I mean, hey, you only have up to go from here, they say. It just took a
Yeah.
literally.
Oh,
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
Who's up?
It's funny. Tons says that because I'm also doing an island podcast with a beach ball that has a face painted on it. His name is Wilson.
Well, that
That would be a volleyball.
I saw that.
That's right.
Well, see, if
Documentary.
I wanted to
Holding.
get copyright claimed, it would be a volleyball. But it's a beach ball, so there's plausible deniability.
You see,
I see.
no one
long as
will
it's
be the
plausible.
wiser.
Coconut juice is good for you. Yeah. Well, coconut milk, I think they call it. No, coconut water. Coconut
Water.
Use a basketball and name him Spalding instead of Wilson.
Milk. There you
Oh,
go. Best reply. Yeah. That was almost Peter-like. from Family Guy.
Or a baseball, but it wouldn't float. It would drown all the far
Yeah,
away.
use a football.
Rawlings!
Well,
Rawlings!
Let's
Um,
put some lime in the coconut and drink it all up.
I forgot how to turn it to night mode on here, Neil.
Night mode. I'm already on the night mode thing.
On the
I-
right.
I forgot where the button is.
On the right, down at the
Oh.
bottom, that little gear thing.
Oh,
To the right. To the right.
yes. My
Yeah.
poor eyeballs. It just burns us, precious. It burns us. God, it's so bright.
Did we give up on the round the horn thing, or yeah, we did the whole
Probably.
where it was the thing.
We did
landed
the whole.
and
We
then-
did go around the horn, and then we found out that the goddamn thing landed. in
Yeah, it actually
Right.
freaking hit the ground and ruined my game.
hit the ground.
Dumbass satellite.
My guess is Indonesia.
Yeah, thank you, Ollie.
That's all.
Right again. I,
mean, it
don't know
just-
how he keeps winning this. but-
Fucking guy. It's
From
unbelievable.
the future.
He's got a talent.
How does he keep winning? Every satellite he knows. Ollie's bringing
I
down
got
the
tiger
satellites.
blood, brother. I got tiger blood.
I'm a wizard from Mars.
You
Or
winner.
a warlock from Mars.
Sadie, I don't know how the hell you can eat those fucking cereal marshmallows. To me, it's like eating styrofoam.
I love them.
You bite into them, and you hear the fucking styrofoam noise when you bite into them. It's like, yeah.
I'm the
That's
weird
shit.
person that likes my marshmallows frozen. Like,
Oh, I
or, like,
don't
just
mind
a little
frozen
bit-
marshmallows.
Like, even like the regular marshmallows, I like to open them and let them get a little hard. Or like Peeps.
Yeah, my ex used
Oh, I
to
hate
Peeps. That,
Peeps have
She
to
let
be a
them
little bit.
Dumpster garbage.
yeah.
Oh, my friend used to put them in his hot cocoa. Little
Yeah.
fucking blue peeps.
Oh
and
yeah,
yellow
that
peeps,
was a
and they
thing.
melt
That was
right
a
in
thing
there.
for me.
My wife does that in the winter with her coffee.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Remember when they had Peeps coffee creamer?
Gross.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
they had
America be
Peeps.
doing
Get
shit.
out of here.
Speaking of weird things, I just bought at Walmart Miller Lite Pringles.
What the
Whoa.
fuck?
They
Miller
have
Lite.
kidding?
beer cooked bratwurst Miller Lite Pringles, and they have beer can chicken Pringles. And as
What
someone
the
from Tampa, I gotta say, both those flavors make perfect sense to me.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually pretty good. They're pretty good. They taste like barbecue with shitty beer.
Tastes like the holidays.
I got an around the horn.
It's like
Favorite
misery.
frozen-
Yeah.
Favorite frozen, like I love a frozen Snickers. So favorite
Yeah,
frozen
me
weird,
too.
favorite
My
frozen
sister
weird
always goes in
item.
the freezer.
Something
What
I
are
eat
the
frozen.
parameters?
Something
It
that
could
I
be a
eat
candy bar.
frozen
It could be a
that
candy bar. It
isn't
could be,
typically frozen.
Yeah, it's just exactly something that's not typically frozen. Apple.
Hmm.
I tried that recently.
A frozen apple. No, I like my teeth.
No, you don't. You don't freeze it all the way because it ruins. You have to take it out once it's really
Chip
cold.
splinter.
Oh,
Ow!
yeah.
What the fuck? Whose idea was
No
this
good.
shit?
There's a little cat over here.
I have the Tom and Jerry
Frozen
broken
cat?
teeth thing.
Little cat.
I have my answer.
Okay, go ahead.
Like
What is
candy
what are you
bars
doing?
that have like nougat, like a Three Musketeers. Those are good frozen. I wouldn't do that to like a Snickers because it has like other stuff in there. But like a Three Musketeers or like a soft candy bar, freezing those is always a go-to for me.
This is the tiny cat. He does not like to eat.
Oh, my blunts. I always put my blunts in the freezer.
Peppermint patties. I don't like those unless they're frozen. I can't eat one.
Oh yeah, like the York peppermint. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I bite into a frozen York peppermint patty, I get the exhilarating feeling of being on a frozen mountaintop.
And then you're there, stuck there.
I
Yeah,
remember
I
wait.
those.
remember
You
that.
guys see eyeballs?
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
just eyeballs.
See cat eyeballs. This is my melanistic cat. He's like
I guess sticking your tongue on a frozen light pole is probably not the.
Not a good idea. Not a good idea. I got
Just get a
sucked
glass
into
of
doing
warm
that
water
once.
around.
But then again, I've never really gone for unfrozen light poles, so I've never really considered the notion. So
I triple dog dare you.
I froze to my own goddamn jacket. fucking shoveling. Got my hand on my fucking like little extra zipper. I was like, oh shit. I'm stuck on this motherfucker. I froze to it. Let me go.
I don't really have a good answer for this.
Bit of a, it's
I
a
don't
bit
like-
of a,
I don't have an answer for this.
I don't
freeze
like frozen things. Like,
I don't freeze things I don't need to freeze. My teeth aren't that great.
I
shape. I'm
like
not
ice.
crunching frozen things.
okay,
water.
I'll say this. I prefer Pop Tarts frozen compared to
What?
room temperature.
wow.
What flavor Pop-Tart? You're probably getting those weird ass ones, aren't you?
Fuck,
Like
Fine.
the brown sugar ones, or like the
Nightshade.
Elite.
cookies and creams ones, or like they got
the
tons of flavors that work perfect.
Yeah.
First of all, the cookies and cream one is horrible.
You're a
Cookies and
coward.
cream.
You're a coward and a rat bastard, you are, Neil. And you'll die a coward and a bastard.
Tons is so wrong. There are people clamoring to put their tongue on Mikey's frozen zipper.
Lord have mercy.
With their little wet mouths, I bet they would be.
There's this trend going on in the animation community with a Sublime song called "Caress Me Down," and I would prefer if we move past this because I've seen so many animations this week that are giving me nightmares about this exact situation.
If it's not that, it'll be the regular nightmare, so I wouldn't trip.
I'll do it, Nick.
Oh, you know the standard nightmares of RFK Jr. eating a live puppy in front of Christy Nome.
Ugh.
That's not far off from the truth. That's the sad part there.
Yeah, I was
It's not,
about to say, not
it's
funny
not
if
too
it's
far.
not funny if it's true, dude. Not funny if it's true.
Too soon?
Too soon.
When will not be too soon with those two? Come on.
Good night, Sharon.
We'll be gone soon.
2:30 a.m. Where,
Sharon's-
you must be in England.
Merry old England. Oh, I talked to some of my Brit friends. They seem really interested about coming on.
Really?
A couple of them, yeah.
They're okay for the time difference?
We'll probably have to do an early one.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm pretty much booked all the way till August now.
Really?
Well, I didn't say they were like
That's
coming
great.
tomorrow. I was just saying.
Okay, I'm
They were-
giving
they
you
were
a heads up
September.
on that. If they want to, tell them we're looking at probably the end of August, because at the beginning of August, of course, there's not going to be a show because I'll be at BajaCon. So
And I will be drunk. It's my
It'll be the
birthday.
Mikey show
I got
instead
my
of
ticket today for BajaCon. I just
Yay.
emailed it
How
directly
about
to the BajaCon guy.
you?
Bob's like, "Here, send me money to this address." So I just e-transferred him cash, and I got a bit of a discount because I'm going to be on a panel there, the podcasting panel. So
Nice.
Have you ever drank a Baja Blast while holding a Blaha at BajaCon?
Good question.
Wow.
I've never had a Baja, whatever. What'd you call it?
Baja Blast.
Baja
I've never
Blast.
had one
It's from
ever
Taco
anyway.
Bell?
So
Baja Blast is the Taco Bell Mountain Dew.
I think I've
It's
been to
lime
Taco Bell
flavor.
twice in my entire life, and it's horrible. So why would I go back?
Agreed.
Go for the Baja Blast.
Neil, you're 2 for 2. You got one more. You got one more transgression.
Yeah, then I
Putting you on notice.
Not my thing, but enjoy your Taco Bell if you like it.
How
Knock
dare
yourself
you
out.
yuck my yums. Actually, that's part of it for me. Yuck it further.
No, we don't want to
I
judge new
need my
kinks.
monkey.
If
Say hi
there's
to
a-
everybody, monkey.
He says, touch my
There's-
monkey.
in this disgusting arena of Call of Duty that I inhabit sometimes, the funniest shit I ever heard was this dude was yelling at somebody on my team, and he's like, "If you keep yelling at me, I'll finish." And I was like, "And I'm done. That's it for the night. I'm done for the night." Wow. I was like, I
That
gotta
is
go.
vile. I love
I
it.
was
How
like,
did
I
he
gotta
say it?
go.
Did he
Christ.
say it? If you keep yelling at me,
At a time.
I'll finish. Or did he say?
No,
if
he
you
said
keep
something
yelling
else.
at me, I'll finish. Yeah.
No, he said a different word, but I'm not gonna say nasty stuff on air.
Don't bully me, okay?
It was so funny.
Lord have mercy.
Okay, this needs to
That
be a
prick
thing.
never has any mercy whatsoever. If you had any fucking mercy, you
No,
wouldn't let the Lord
not
do this
God.
kind
Lord as in the singer,
Oh.
Lord.
of thing.
This will
Sorry.
never be royal. I fuck with Lord.
All right, I'm on
Well,
board
yeah.
with this. I think we need a Lego sock monkey.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, awesome. It's a Lego Ideas thing. This is legit Lego Ideas. So
Stabbing into
it's
my
one of the ones
soul.
that's up for possibility. That's cool.
Yeah, but my monkey has a rosy red asshole. Look at that. That's pretty good.
That looks infected. What the fuck? That is some vile design. Jeez.
I wonder if my dragon's.
Does it come with
possible.
preparation H or like? Damn.
Tube,
No,
yes.
it comes with some boom tough actin to Actin because you're gonna need something stronger than that.
For all you
Gold Bond lotion.
Gold bond that shit.
all you masochists out there, it comes with a bottle of sriracha.
It's got a little donut to sit on.
Oh dear.
Inflatable donut.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
Oh, is that a howler monkey?
Looks like
Oh,
Ollie.
no.
Looks like Ollie's working extra hard at his
the
knives
red
right
ring.
now. I don't know what's going on.
And it's a howler.
Oh, I've got a block of hash that I'm just breaking up into smaller pieces.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's a Minecraft hash. Sorry.
La 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 lava.
I roll it out so I can break it up into knives really
Sheaves
easy.
of it.
Oh yeah. Cool.
The baby has her first cold.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
Oh,
She has been
Poor little
miserable.
Time for the Powerade.
if you keep yelling at me, I'm going to Taco Bell.
Yo, man's had he shut down the whole lobby after he said that. Everybody shut up. I was like,
What are you
that's
doing,
an effect. I was like, that's an effective tool.
Just finished explaining it.
Okay, but that's not what it looks like from this angle.
All right. So I have this piece of cardboard, and I got chunks of hash.
I
So I'm
know
breaking
it.
up
We
into smaller
know.
pieces, and I'm rolling it out like this.
Sure you
I'm rolling
But
it
I
out.
have to do
Okay.
it on the hard surface of the desk.
Rubbing it in a circular motion. Got it.
That's all.
That's all I see is this.
That we just see that shoulder working. You know what I mean?
Ollie really likes this one. This is his favorite.
I'm getting to
podcast.
work
How
out.
big? How much hash is he rolling? It seems like it's finished rolling
Apparently,
it. I
quite a
guess.
bit.
By the way, I gotta address chat here. I have
I
no
break
idea
a whole
what
bunch of
candy
stuff.
floss is.
Cotton
plus-
candy.
Cotton candy. Yeah.
Oh,
That's what
they make
Quads are
Mountain
with.
Dew cotton candy. Why? That sounds like such a weird form of branding.
Andy, oh.
They have. Didn't remember that like purplish, like the light purple Mountain Dew that came out like a couple years back. That was kind of like cotton candy.
They make new ones all the time. I always try the new ones.
That was one of the benefits of working at a grocery store for so long. Man, I'm talking about every single snack. As soon as the vendors would be pulling the truck, and be like, "Hey, what's new in there?" All right, I'd buy that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking take it right to the break room. I'm like, "All right, everybody, take 5 minutes to go eat that shit."
Speaking of which,
You
I
can't sell it
gotta
if you don't know what it tastes like.
I gotta cue y'all into my current limited edition obsession right now, which is Blackberry Dr. Pepper. That shit fucking slaps.
What was it? What?
Yeah, I don't
What's a
drink
weird? What's a weird berry?
Have you?
Like a not common, but Huckleberry. I had Huckleberry ice cream. Holy shit,
Oh yeah,
coffee.
Huckleberry ice cream
Berries
is good.
grow in my neighborhood.
dude! Bag them up for me. I want them. Sneak them over the border.
If you have a big ass huckleberry bush, you're bound to get 9 huckleberries on it. So it's going to take a long time. They're the
Aw,
same family
man.
as blueberries, but they're very, very sporadic. The berries.
If you water one
Wow.
while, if you water a huckleberry bush while playing like old school Disney cartoons, does it become a huckleberry?
Yes, that's what happens. You are
Dr.
dismissed.
Pepper. Dr. Pepper. with
I
Southern
guess I'll die.
and ice.
That's what I used to have. Southern Comfort and Dr. Pepper. Back in the old days, we'd hide it in our big gulp
Oh
cups.
yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
That was
quite
a-
a unique flavor.
That was a good combo. Now she's.
Yep.
I could go for one of
I
those
like
right
the
now.
Now
smell.
I gotta wonder how that goes with Moxie.
Oh, jeez. Juniper berries. Those grow around here too.
Oh no!
Not here, but up in the hills they do.
They grow everywhere.
It was very aromatic ice cream. I'd say that.
Melt people? What the hell are melt people?
It's part of an extended universe that Tons and I have been making in your comment section.
Ah,
Okay.
we missed the
See, the
first
melt
episode.
people, if I remember correctly, are a part of the meat people. They're just the fondue aspect of the meat people.
Ah, yes.
And
yes.
they're
the collaboration.
in a war with the malt
Fondue?
people,
Which
which
are
are the
different.
ice cream people. Yeah.
The
And the malt people
malt
are upset that the
confederation.
melt people have trademark over the name melt people.
Rick and Morty.
It's a very complex and emotionally investable intellectual property free on your
Vegetable, huh?
live chat that you could like take up and run with, Neil, at any time.
Yep.
We plan to make it a musical, but now we're thinking of branching out.
Yeah.
Well, Dave, with
All
that
people are made
with that
of meat.
attitude, sure,
I don't know.
He's kind of right. Well, I can go even further than that. All people are made up of atoms.
Yep. I will agree with
What if I
that.
want them to be made up of Eves? God, you sexist, chauvinistic pig.
Pig.
Ah,
Bacon.
Ollie's just
is
getting
that the
hungry.
same
Sorry,
universe as
Ollie.
your melt people?
Oh,
Ooh, is it? Answer the question, coward.
I'm sorry, my autism just triggered. I didn't hear any of y'all.
There are vegetarian races in D&D.
What? Oh.
There better not be.
The
Fun fact,
mycondids are mushroom people.
Oh, yeah. Mushrooms.
Right.
There's a Nintendo, too, right?
Mushroom.
so
Yeah.
if this musical is going to be released later this year, I want to know what the tune people walking out of the theater in droves are going to be whistling when they are walking out of the theater
In droves.
Mr. Brixie?
And there's also ants. Ants aren't made of meat. They're people.
Count it. I'll come.
There's like
The
a
hell's
whole
going
collection
on
of
there?
noises and stuff going on. Where am I?
Is that Sadie? We got.
Right.
Yeah, Sadie's got police or something in the background.
Well, she lives in Chicago PD, the TV show. She lives in it. Chicago Fire. That's where she lives. Right in
There's
the
a high-speed chase going on out there. I heard like a
That's
car
awesome.
going, and then I heard like several sirens, but they were like
Stick your
rubbing-
camera out the window. We want to see.
Yeah.
If you hear shooting, pull your arm back in the window.
Pretty amazing how Sadie just sort of
Halfway.
disappears into her background. Like
Yes.
that.
Yeah, she-
I can't do that. I can fade away, but I can't disappear into my
I'm pretty
background.
impressed by your moves too. You go up and down.
If you go far enough,
Well, that's because I stand up and sit down. It's that's
No,
very
you
easy. I
don't-
can do that.
you don't have a
any
button that
fucking
does
time.
it? No. I've seen
No.
where you rise. Are you
Oh yeah, I
serious?
can
You
do
don't have a
that
button?
too.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
it's because I'm not up against a wall, so I can like this is like a big room, so I can like move out of it. If you're
I
up
see.
against the wall, you're not going to be able to do that.
No.
See, I didn't do any of that stuff because I don't want to be on camera no more.
Aw.
Yeah.
We saw you last
It's
week.
okay.
That made us all happy.
That was in the after party, though, Michael. Or it was
Oh,
after the after party.
Oh,
That wasn't live on air.
Yeah, I'm fine showing my face off air, but like I don't want to go through the effort of shaving my depression facial hair off and
No, it's all good. It's all good. Just,
We'll have you anyway, Jen. Anyway.
eventually I hope to get like a VTuber model in my
anyway.
character.
All right.
I have to eventually have a VTuber model so I could come in live and animate it as my little cartoon self.
I love the way that Alma does that.
Yeah.
She's got a really cool.
Yeah, Alma does that. Paul Gia used to do that. Nitty used to do that all the time. Nitty had an animated character that he used all the
I
time.
haven't seen Nitty use his in a while now. He just
No,
comes online.
Nitty's all kinds of nitty right now. You know.
Okay.
Midi hit the gritty. Oh,
He's been doing some cool shit over there.
Tons has got a song going on.
random question. Can I bounce a name off of y'all? Like, oh shit. No. Sorry. Audio was playing on my other device.
Okay.
I love Discord and how it randomly plays things as soon as I unlock my iPad. Can I
Jen,
bounce
can I
a
get-
name for a song off y'all's opinions and hear what you guys think of this title?
Sure.
Can I guess it first? Can I try and guess
Sure.
before you say it?
Yeah, go for it.
Is it My Sponge Smells Funny?
No.
Oh, okay.
The song title is called
Jesus Christ.
I Sell
Michael,
Estrogen.
Where did that come? What? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The song title is called I Sell Estrogen to Your Honor Roll Student. And it is mostly about how there's this bullshit culture war about trans people to distract from real world issues.
Yes.
And so the ending line of a song and the title are kind of, playing into that.
I like it. The title's good.
It's kind of like rage bait, but intentional rage bait to like make a point.
Does it have a musical style yet? Is there a...
The whole song is made. Actually, I sent it to Mikey to listen to, but I guess he wasn't checking Blue Sky earlier.
Well,
you notice how that little
I don't
cloud
know.
right
I always get
under
I
the
always
red
get
thing is
kinda-
looks like this, like it's a finger. He's giving me the finger.
Oh, I see that, yeah. Mhm.
Yep.
It's like,
It looks like a guy giving you the finger. Yes.
yeah. Fuck you.
Looks like a guy with fingers.
Looks like a chimp, actually, but okay.
So you didn't say the style of music. Is it calypso?
It's kind
Calypso.
It's kind of like goth industrial / dark ambient electronica.
Ooh, I like that. A little bit of Trent Reznor meets
Dark. Ambient jazz.
It's kind of like Gary Newman meets Bass Hunter, if that makes sense.
Oh fuck! Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the style I was kind of trying to go with it. But
You're in my car.
I'm back.
actually,
I'm glad.
Had to help with the baby's medicine.
Mikey, are you aware the cloud right over your shoulder is giving everybody the finger?
Yes. You're welcome.
No, well, we appreciate it.
No extra charge.
Great.
Free celestial
So-
fingers.
I like how pareidolia has evolved in humans so that we can recognize when the sky is being
Offending
rude
us.
to us. Yeah.
Offensive Sky. That's the name of
is
Offensive
crying.
Sky. That's the name of my new album.
Actually, Mikey, since you weren't here when I said this, I
Yes.
just bounced a song title
Governor.
idea off of everyone, and I want to get your opinion too. I made a
Listen.
song. I sent it to you actually in DMs, a Google Drive link. The song is called "I Sell Estrogen to Your Honor Roll Student." The whole song is about how there's a bullshit culture war to distract from real issues like global warming and blah 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 blah, and all the cynical shit. But the title of a song and the ending of a song are both meant to kind of play into the idea that people will only latch onto culture war issues and completely miss the subtext behind everything.
Right. So they'll like take the Unity song and make it into a fight song.
I
Basically.
suppose it's more so just intentional rage bait.
Yes.
And
Manufactured rage.
all it will do is manufacture rage, and that's why I'll be honest, I have a problem with it. But you do you. I just have a problem with it because it's like, just leave this the fuck alone, okay? I don't
I
need
get
to
that,
be,
but
I
at
don't,
the same
I
time,
don't need to be doing that shit.
I get that, but at the same time, I
don't.
actually have had friends who have gotten into legal trouble for just trying to help others who need medical medical supplies that they can't get on their own. So I've
I
had
love that.
people in my life who have gotten bagged up over not literally selling estrogen to your honor roll student, but similar veins of stuff. And so
I
this is more so
understand that.
like a rant about like my feelings on that.
Yeah. I just think that there is so much rage directed at folks like me that I just don't need any more of it. Just don't.
I mean,
I don't
get,
think I can take any more of it.
I get
to be
tons of
honest.
transphobia already, regardless of what I say on my channel. I don't even talk about trans issues on my channel anymore, and people still fucking dog me all the time over it. And it's
Well, that's because you exist, and that's what I'm saying. It's just, you know.
I know, but I'd rather like confront them about it, at least through like some kind of creative medium where I'm playing a little dirty myself here, than just to be like, you know, over with the fight, I guess. But I mean, maybe that's just my perspective, since you know I still got a lot of fight left in me, I guess.
I see both sides of that.
Everybody gets to do what they want to do. It's just, you know, it's just
harm
my reaction. My reaction is why.
Understandable. I mean, the song for the most part literally doesn't even talk about selling estrogen except for the last line of the title, and it's meant to literally be a type of like it's I guess me claiming the boogeyman that people have claimed me to be already. Like it's taking ownership of that demonization that I faced my whole fucking life at this point, and it's just like, okay,
So
fine.
I would, you know, I'm not gonna prejudge without hearing the entire lyrical content of the whole thing, but you know, maybe there's a point to it. But I just there's so much of it's a gimmick, and I ain't a gimmick, and I'm sick and fucking tired of people pretending that I am.
No, I get that. I get that. I don't know, Neil, if you would be interested in live displaying the song, or Mikey, if you would be willing to play it. I sent you the Google Drive link, but I don't know how if you'd be able to screen share that.
Let me finish eating. Neil, decide.
All right, what?
For sure,
What?
for sure.
What do you want me to do? What?
If you'd be willing to, I'd be willing for y'all to play the song for like a live release for it, if y'all want to hear it and judge my lyrical prowess.
Like right now?
I mean, if you want to, I sent Mikey a link a while ago. It's up to you. I mean, it's your show, so if you don't
raise
want
your
to,
hands. I raise my hand.
Of course you would.
I want to hear it.
Well, where is it?
Mikey's got it, but he's eating right now. We got to wait.
We're waiting for your opinion on whether or not it should be played.
Well, I'm waiting for it to pop up, and then I can play it. Like
Here, I'll get the link here.
Oh crap! Thomas Westbrook just sent me something on Facebook Messenger.
Wow. Mr. Kool-Aid himself.
Indeed.
I believe I sent it in the private chat. I'm not entirely sure.
Oops! Don't hit delete by accident.
It's not working.
I'm not
hearing.
We're getting an echo.
I want someone to do it for me. Someone who don't know me really. Someone who thinks they adore me. People suck, they always want me. Hope they died of global warming. No one cares about the warnings. They just want a different story. Fuck man, transgender distractions, actions, memorandums. Thinking boxes, no panoramas. Save the trees, jerk a panda. Records and regicide. Poison the well cause lassie tied. Ban the meds and never listen cause dogs just lie. Trust in religion. Game mirage. caravans of home invaders. Can't trust your neighbors, can't trust your eyes, can't trust the voices in your mind. Reprobates, sinful martyrs, they treat us like we're wastes of water. Fuck the rules and fuck the mongers that sell estrogen to your daughter.
It was a lot harder to understand than I thought it would be. Shit. Well, I regret playing that now.
I liked it.
Don't regret it. We just got to get it mixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cool. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to.
That's what I'm saying. You know, it's all
I
context.
couldn't hear the lyrics.
Yeah.
I struggled to hear the lyrics, but the music.
I'm gonna make Oh fuck, Christ! I hate my. I hate my Discord app so much. Fuck. Fuck
Well,
Discord.
everybody hates Discord, but everybody uses Discord.
I love Piss Corp, but I hate Piss Corp. Let me just say. Anyways, so I'm gonna make like a lyrics video with it, but I also think I definitely have to master this and sidechain everything because it sounds so muddy. But basically the lyrics are mostly just about like, I don't know. Like I tried to make it not glib, and I tried to make there be a reason why I'm talking about trans rights along with like everything else. Because I do agree that a lot of songs just kind of tokenize trans issues, and that's fucking annoying to me.
Right. Yeah, that was where I'm coming from. You know, it's like it's the way it's done is you know, the totality of the piece is the thing that matters to me. So
Understandable. Well, I'm glad I got to get y'all's feedback on this, because I'm gonna get a lot of hate as soon as I post this. I can already tell. So
It's got a beat, and I can dance the sugar to it. The melt.
well, I mean, my first album that I released here on YouTube was "Rock Out with Your Gawk Out," and I got a lot of hate for that. So
Have I been muted this whole time?
I believe so, because I haven't heard you.
you haven't said anything, so yes.
I just looked down at my microphone and it was still flashing. I'm like, holy shit! Because I had a big cough, so I've been muted. Whole Jen, I think it's phenomenal. I loved it. It's really cool, and I understood some of the lyrics, and I think there's some great lines in there.
Thank you so much.
The way you put them together, it's brilliant. I like it. I like it a lot.
That means a lot coming from you. Thank you so much.
No, I really dug it. Really dug it. I'd put that on a playlist.
Absolutely, that's fine.
And I got
Thanks for playing it. I really appreciate your playing the whole thing. Because it's like, yeah, well, you know.
I got
Give me a few words. Give me a few words out of a song, and I could love them or hate them, but I wouldn't know what they were except, you know, put them in context and they mean something.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember why I muted, because I was listening to the thing that Holy Kool-Aid sent me. I guess he's in England right now because he's hanging with what's his name, Steven. So yeah.
Stephen Sondheim.
No, Stephen Sondheim is dead.
No, not that Steven. Steven Woodford is his name.
Just joking.
But I guess they were talking about me and remembering the whole Diablo 604 because they had stuck my stickers all over the hotel during that stay that one time. And they were just picturing one of the cleaning ladies, like being a little Spanish old lady, takes the picture off to clean behind it. And then there's Neil the 604 she goes, oh God, the Diablo kind of thing, right? So getting all upset about it. And there's one stuck to the ceiling in one of the elevators that apparently Thomas climbed up like Spider-Man and stuck it to the ceiling. Yeah. And I asked, is it still there? And to somebody who was there years after, and they said, yes, it's still stuck up there. So
permanent branding. Yeah. Always be branding.
Stephen has come a long way.
Yes, he has.
But he's still got that one little
shitty video.
Well, it's not just a shitty video. His subsequent videos have been fine too, but I'm a woman to him until I get on a fucking sailboat or until I get on a pitch, until I do anything that he considers manly, and considers that men have an advantage in that field, and because of my genotype, which he doesn't know. The phenotype doesn't matter to him. That's he's a guy that is get trans people out of sport, and it's
Related
like,
to
dude,
that,
He doesn't.
you don't really
think that way so much anymore.
you can't. He does though. He literally does. At least he did as recently as 2 years ago. And he had a whole back and forth with Forrest Falcai about the whole thing. And it's just, damn it.
Stephanie,
There are two guys, Stevens one and Professor Day's another. And that's where it is. And it's like, when you can get to the point where you can say trans women are women, no matter what,
Right.
You got, I'm gonna be ready to have at least an argument, and I will have an argument about competitive sport when it comes to physiology.
Mm-hmm.
But there are physiological changes that go along with therapy, hormone therapy. And if there weren't, nobody would do it.
That's
and
right.
If there is, the question is, is there an advantage under those circumstances or not? And the numbers are simply not there to justify an overall ban, an overall blanket ban.
I 100% agree.
On
That's
competition.
stupid.
Did you see
that's where the issue lies with guys like Dave and Steven.
Did you see the interview on the Daily Show?
Not there yet.
I don't mean to interrupt, but did you see the interview on the Daily Show 2 days ago? They interviewed 6 trans people that are in the Army about the ban, and one of them said that one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. They think I'm too strong to be in a sport, but I'm too weak to be in the Army. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, that's
That's their
obviously
fucking stupid
it's complex,
logic.
It's a complex issue, and it's a great way of simplifying it, and I think it's really quite true, because nobody's really dealing with the issue of the individuals involved. It's just a blanket. It's just a blanket thing, and it sucks.
Yeah.
But
From my
that's what we deal with.
From my perspective, every single guy who has ever talked about trans women in sports doesn't actually care about the history of women's sports, because
that's the other issue.
For the longest time, both sexes competed in one sport. There wasn't different categories.
Multiple sports.
And then women started beating men's times. And so they're like, oh, we can't have this. So they separated it into women's sports and men's sports so that women wouldn't upstage the men. And so, I mean, the Olympics, for example, has allowed trans people to compete for decades. And there are no top tier trans athletes who are constantly every year out competing everyone else. That's just not a thing that happens.
Right.
Well, Mikey and Neil were at the Better Conference when I laid out that entire history.
Yep.
On that panel.
I remember that.
And it's like, there's no factual basis behind the narrative. And those of us who are, in fact, professional athletes who have competed and had to actually take the tests and actually go through all of that stuff, we understand what what was required. We understand how the rules changed. We understood the tests that we needed to provide. We needed to provide world governing authorities, national governing bodies with tests to attest to the fact that we weren't cheating. Right. And we followed the rules. And now you keep changing the rules. And as regards trans athletes, but you keep having these same shitty assumptions about how capable women are in competition. Mm-hmm. And it's particularly weird in a sport like sailing, where women are actually at the collegiate level better than men, marginally. You do the study, you can look at the scoreboard and demonstrate that women are actually better than men. Yeah. But it doesn't matter it doesn't matter psychologically, because psychologically that's something that people aren't ready to accept.
They got flag football now. Watch women dominate that. Because it's going to be a men and women play sport. Watch women dominate it.
And I gotta say, every time
get off the soapbox at this point.
I gotta say, every time I also hear the trans athlete debate, the examples brought up are usually like there's at least 2 or 3 cis women brought up as an example of an unfair advantage that trans athletes have. Iman Khalif, for example, is a big one that people like to use.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
She's not trans.
Yeah, she's
no,
cis.
she's not.
But J.K. Rowling did a misogynism one day and slandered Iman, and so now Iman is facing all the hate as if she was trans, and we're getting hate even though it debunks the argument already. I'm just I'm so tired of because it's so clear that the people who argue the most about trans athletes and say that trans athletes shouldn't compete are the ones that don't give a fuck about women's sports, period. You watch these chauvinistic guys talk about this shit as we have to protect the fragile women's, and then fucking they probably couldn't even name a single female.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah.
Caitlin Clark. Named Caitlin Clark.
And I mean, I'm not a fan of sports. I'm not an athlete. I don't find enjoyment in this at all. But even I can recognize that it's ridiculous to fight this topic if you're not going to be the one watching it on TV, or you're going to be the one fucking supporting this.
Meanwhile, the local Electros fleet wants me to run their races this summer and are willing to pay me to do it. It's like, awesome. You know what? I don't really give a fuck. I think that activism works in a lot of different ways. You can be vocal on the internet. You can do a whole lot of stuff, but you can also do stuff where you are when you can, and people will maybe get the idea that we're not terrible. We're actually valuable to your community, and we actually can do something for you. I don't
understand the whole fucking. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Their porn selection says that they think a lot higher of trans folk and queer folk than they would let on.
Well, that's true too.
I mean, there's a huge objectification problem.
You know what I mean? You can be my fetish, but I won't treat you like. I mean. I guess that would mean that you're part of the misogyny, so welcome, but also that's bad, so you don't want to be welcome. You know what I mean? Because as a black guy, I have to constantly remind people not to sexualize me.
It's a very similar thing.
What?
I have to constantly tell people, do not talk about me or my body parts or my wife or any just shut up. But people have these weird inside fetishes that they like to just run wild on the general public. And it's
Mikey, I apologize. Weird. I was talking about your knees.
I was talking about your zipper, so I'm really sorry.
You know how I feel about my zipper. You know how I feel about my zipper. And you know what? You knew before
But
you
only
said
when
it.
it was cold out. That's all.
There was strike edge.
Strike edge.
There was strike edge. George.
But yeah, Mikey, I'm right there with you. I've dealt with some real cringe, in that kind of vein of weirdness. And the thing is, it's so casual that people don't even realize they're doing it.
Mm-hmm. Like right
And
to
that's
your
like-
face.
That's like the
with a
worst part
grin.
about it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But y'all know me. I'm quick to cuss somebody the fuck out. So that's never been a
Come
problem. That's never been an issue for me.
I'm as you know, I am the shy retiring type. So
Yeah, I'm the shrieking, the wilting violet or shrieking violet or whatever it is.
That's fucking gold.
I don't know what you're talking about. That Mikey Famine, he's a saint. I never heard him curse a day in his life.
Oh my god! When that lady said something about my fucking baby, and then my wife told me after we were in the car, I was like,
oh god, that was horrid.
I was like, and an angel of death passed over this house. I was like, oh, that lady was about to fucking get it. Oh my
People be
goodness.
playing games too much. People need to shut their mouth.
Oh, they gonna win and lose some games.
All right, kids. As fun as this is, I've still got a load of laundry sitting in the dryer. I got to get to. So, I mean, unless you want to watch me fucking fold laundry.
Hell yeah, that's my thing.
It's Mikey's
Fuck,
fault.
and fold laundry? Oh boy, what a treat. We gotta see this.
I thought about doing it. I thought about doing like an OnlyFans page where I would just like go around the house, not like scantily clad or anything like that, but just like sorting the laundry, emptying the dishwasher, just husband shit. And if women want to see a husband, fill up
household chores.
fill up
There's a fetish for you.
fill up the windshield wiper fluid, for your car.
Nice.
When you
Oh
say
my
that,
god! I
read
saw a
through-
video of a gal who put
Saw that
windshield
put the-
wiper fluid into the
in
oil.
the oil. Yeah.
Oh
man.
no!
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't need it, man. I can do my own
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
And the thing, that's exactly what she was saying when she was doing it. I don't need no man, and she's pouring it right in. And
You
It's
can
like-
you can
That'd
find
be
a
on
female
purpose.
you can find a female mechanic, but you definitely gonna need a mechanic.
One
Male,
of the-
female, one of
two
each.
that we dealt with when I was working as the manager of the parts store. Velma's and Nick's Garage were all run by women, all women.
Sure. Girls can be good at cars.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
Right as you were
Women.
talking about being naked, Mikey, look what Tons posted right when you were talking about being naked. At the exact same moment.
I like to think of Mikey naked, covered in syrup running through the cauldron.
That's how I get over the Canadian border without incident.
Pursued
It's
by
one of
birds.
us.
Like, you
Like
just
a little
propose
spider-
all the
a
quick
little
time
spider
events.
chase.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, it should work. They actually, the guys that work at a parts store here called Lordco, they made their own bottles. They just took some old Clean Flow bottles and stripped off the labels, and they made about 5 or 6 blinker fluid bottles and stuck them on the shelf there.
Nice.
Oh no.
Too funny.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's
Well, it's so
cruel.
funny because the husband would be like, "Hey, honey, you want to run in there and grab me some blinker fluid?" She'd be like, "Okay." She'd go in there, and then they go, "Oh yeah, it's right over there on the shelf." She'd come back with a bottle, and I saw one video like that. And the guy looks at the bottle, he's like, "What the fuck?" And you can see in the background the two guys in the store looking out the window, going, like this, like they got him, kind of thing, right? Just too fucking funny.
Trying to peek out because it's so bright. Just like, I think he's looking at it. He's reading it. I can hear that little wall.
Imagine if blinker fluid was some kind of eldritch entity that blinked at you as you.
It's a beholder. What I
Baby, take out that trash.
hell, that's what I'm saying. Sort it, I'm like putting a bag into like that'll be a short. I'll put like a garbage bag in the trash can after I take the trash out. Like replace the bag. Oh,
You got to
should
give a
hide,
look
like-
like this to the camera too.
You should
and
hide,
I
like,
can put in
a-
the anime
Oh
ding,
my!
the anime shine like that ding.
Yeah, the gleam in the eye.
Mikey, you have to hide like a terrifying
like
doll
Guy
in the
Sensei.
back.
Ah, there you go.
You have to put a terrifying doll in the background in all of your shots, and then one day just have it move its head, except like a fishing line on a string. Just freak
like this.
everyone out.
Like this, just be like,
Or you
Yes.
could have a handy monkey, you know, to sit around.
With a flaming
I
butthole,
was-
apparently.
You know, it's funny you talk about this. I was,
rosy red asshole. You think that-
God, that is gonna haunt my nightmares. I'm gonna be thinking of RFK Jr. and Kristen Noem and that monkey's ass.
Here's the thing that I don't understand. All right, so I got this monkey up, you know, for playing trivia and stuff with HR and Ben and all of this, and they like,
Shout out to
want
Dr.
a
Ben.
monkey. That's great. Shout out to Dr. Ben. But
Yeah, Dr. Penn lost.
here's the monkey, a friendly little monkey, all this, you know, with the tail going on, woohoo. But the rosy red asshole. And then on this, just above the rosy red asshole is embroidered banana. Now, I don't
No.
really know.
No.
No. I
No.
mean,
No.
no.
I'll tell you
No.
honestly, what I first thought of when I saw the rosy red butthole was one of these.
I thought it was a poppy too.
I'm starting to second guess if I'm the furry on the panel or.
What's going on around here?
yeah,
I used to be the furry.
I have an actual Ink Bunny account, and even I think this is a bit much.
yeah.
Blame it
We're
on
getting
Cheetos.
offended and
Spider-Man
aroused.
Puts heavy bag and garbage or trash can and the internet crashes.
I
Probably
try to go with the flow. That's all I can say.
I love that song. Queens of the Stone Age. Oh,
Yes.
what a fucking tasty. That's my.
Flow.
We did that like a month ago, but like your good weather windows down radio song. That song with like the sun setting, I am a god.
Little sister.
Dude, the music video is so powerful for that fucking
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I fuck with it so hard. That's on my playlist with all my Thrice songs.
I
love
love me
Queens of
some
Stone Age.
I love me some Thrice. Artist in the Ambulance.
Well, kids, like I said, gotta wrap up.
Okay.
Right.
Right. We'll
So
get
anyways,
back
guys.
to that.
Unfortunately, our guest was supposed to be Grant Harwell, who I was doing the Let's Talk show over on the Skeptic Haven Network, which you should go check out. Every second Sunday, you probably see me on there, and Mikey comes with me too for an episode here and there. And
Very busy.
I was doing an episode with Jim Barrows for that, and this fella had phoned in and talked to us about. We were talking about deconversion stuff. And he called in and spoke with us, and he said you should come on the show and share your entire story. So he was supposed to do that tonight, but of course, some shit I guess happened at his end, and we have to reschedule. So we're going to do that. More than likely, July he'll be in here. So just a couple of reminders before I shut her all down here. Next week we have Rob Palmer, who's known as the well-known skeptic, on here, who's also part of the RFR family.
We should have known that.
The next Lego stream, by the way, is going to be featuring Jason Freer and Jeff Brooks of BajaCon. We're going to be promoting BajaCon a little bit on that episode of the Lego stream. So we'll have them on to do just that, and that's how I'm getting my discount, by the way.
Yep.
Nice.
And then after the Lego stream, Genesis will be back with us for a Genesis Returns.
Oh
We
my
also have,
god.
Brent Lee and Daniel Sokoloff, who's also a member of RFR, also known as Wolfie, will also be with us.
Your mic has gone weird.
You
Yeah.
got all kinds of muffled and
Sorry.
There we go.
I thought I was going insane there. I'm glad someone said something. I was like,
I have-
oh god, this is it! Schizophrenia!
I know there's too many neurodivergent people in here for me to not say when audio things happen, because people will take them as auditory and sometimes visual hallucinations. So just want to reassure everybody that we are still on prime timeline. Everything is fine.
It went.
Everything's good.
It went sideways.
Anyway, yeah, so definitely go check out Skeptic Haven's Let's Talk show. They also have a ton of other really good shows too. So check all those ones out as well.
Do it.
Really have a really good network there with some great people that do some fantastic stuff. Also, I don't know if it's still going, but they're doing an RFR fundraiser over on the line. Jimmy's doing a whole thing, and I was in the chat earlier going, "Hey, how come you didn't throw me in there too?" But oh well, I've done a few of them anyway, so it's all good. So if you can go and donate to RFR, because they're definitely one of the better organizations that we'd like to help out as much as possible.
I have an announcement, Neil.
Knock yourself out.
Where's my camera? Hi, it's me, Mikey Famine. You might remember me from such films that the Bin podcast, the Little Politics network that me and Ali are on, hit monetization. Yay! We have super chats and members and all that stuff. So if you haven't subbed yet, or you've been meaning to and you forgot, now's a good time, because we're almost to 1,000, and then we'll get Google ads and all that good stuff. So help us get there. Get your daily dystopian news from atheists, because everyone on the network is an atheist, and everyone I think on the network has been on this show. So come see us talk politics over on the Bin Podcast Network. I'm pretty sure the link is in the description. Thank you.
I don't think it's in this one. I think I just quickly put this one together. So you can check
Can
any
I
of our other
do-
videos, and they're there.
I'll grab
Can I
one.
just do a sort of similar thing?
Yep. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I know what it's about.
All right,
$15.
So in $15 for $15 for $15 for less than $15
For less
tune
than
in every
I
Thursday.
thought you were gonna say you could
At
feed a
8
trans person
at-
for $15 a week.
Yeah,
Feed.
maybe every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, or Fridays it's the 0 hour UTC. Set your clocks. You can join myself and Bree McCune and Ember Belrad and Carly Chardonnay Webb on the Transpositions Weekly show, where we cover the news of the week from a trans perspective, and news and sports. And we're trying to get Ben to be a weatherman, but he's I don't know.
He's going through
But
some
anyway,
stuff right now.
we'd appreciate that. We are very close to monetization, and we would appreciate your joining us and checking us out.
I got some people you can talk with. Remind me after this,
Okay.
because
We'll
I
be
got
right back.
I got some UK trans friends who you haven't met yet.
Okay. Let's talk.
That's a different show.
That's tomorrow.
Talk.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
We'll talk.
I'm not on
Really?
tomorrow, so don't worry.
Coffee talk.
I'm just kidding. Coffee talk.
Toolsmith says I can't set my clock to 0.
Nope. It's got to be 12.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah, you'll never. You got to believe in yourself.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Some tool smith
Have
you
some
are.
self-respect.
All right, everybody.
Be
Thanks for hanging out.
aggressive.
We'll be back to our regular scheduled programming in no time.
go.
So yeah. So,
We love
have
you.
a great night, folks, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bubbles up, Canada.
Bye.
Bye.
Bright red simian anus.
Randolph?
What?
Fuck was
Uh,
Bright Red Simeon anus.
Anus.
I was
How did
holding
you
that
get a
in that
hold-
whole fucking time.
How the
Steph-
hell did you get a hold of my shower videos?
Now, Steph, why would you say that, Steph?
Oh yeah.
I wonder who could have said
We're
that.
still live. We're still live, by the way.
Oh, we are. Hello, everybody.
Really?
It says
Oh,
live.
there we go.
Like,
I
follow
thought
this
it was
one,
supposed to
folks.
all right, let's try that again. Apparently, it has a little button here that says play outro and end stream, which I hit, and it plays the silly outro with no music.
Yeah, it's
Apparently.
kind of, yeah.
But